Hello, and welcome to Tales from the Dark Side, your Star Wars news and weekly comic recap presented by Renovision. Tonight, we'll be doing a variant cover top 10 ranking from 3 notable Marvel Star Wars mini runs. There's only one Star Wars comic to review this week, Halcyon Legacy, number 3. And along with Star Wars news, we're going to receive a reading list for all of us Star Wars Legends beginners. Then it's trivia time, where answering the question correctly could actually lead to disappointment. Let's get it going, fellas.
All right. So I just might pass out. I've been at account all weekend long. It was back the first time we had Stan Lee there. I think what was that? 09. It has not been later than that. 16, 12, something like that. It was never been as busy as that year, man. So it was crazy this year. I'm not gonna tell a ton of con stories. If we decide to do pickups, I got a couple funny things. And I might tell a Mika story at the end because, she's the truth. So, but before we get into all that, let's say hi to the people in the chat. Darth Lopez was first in, so he's first out. Tommy, catching the replay. Good to see you, Tommy Longbox. Ed, I need parts. Okay, you need parts. Hey, have your droids. Ed, really? This is what we're doing? I need parts for Naboo. Have your droids call my droids. Okay. Jedi was in the chat. Good to see him. What are you hunting? Oh, 20th anniversary with life. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Congrats.
You're still hurting, though. That's good. Pedialyte. Pedialyte and more Pedialyte, my man. Sith Rule, good to see you. Hey, Obi. It was really fun, Obi, man. It's really fun. Astro. We got some news about Astro later today. We're going to squeak one by for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I was ranting somewhere, but I got here in time. Stopped ranting and got here in time for that. Wookie, good to see you. What's up, Ruben? Don't worry. I have a feeling you'll be laughing tonight. Who else we got? We got to cut this list short here soon. Eric, good to see you. I'm glad everybody's having a great time in the chat. Sticks, great to see you. By the way, Sticks put up a post there. Thank you for everybody that went out there and supported that Kickstarter for the man who shot Luke Skywalker, Kim. Really good job. I know some of you guys are getting that. I actually hope I can still sneak in there and get one because I forgot to put in my order, but I appreciate it. We might have a little thing for you guys too. Tuesday's going to have a lot of stuff. Maybe help somebody out. Patrick, yo, good to see you. Dan the man. Dan the man. We didn't just hunt. We almost closed the restaurant down too. So there we go. Phil, good to see you. They confiscated my clipboard, believe it or not. Oh, Nico's here. Good to see you, Nico. Hey, Nico, could you just stop being the ex-girlfriend, dude, for real? Like, it's kind of sad. You're just stalking us like an ex-girlfriend. I get it, dude. You're short and ugly. I mean, you've always been kind of a loser, dude. I'm sorry, man. But we ain't there no more, right? We gave it to you. We knew it. It was what it was. If you could just move along, bro, we're good. I mean, just, you're not allowed here, but just keep it on, keep moving, keep your little gimmicky stuff where go rob some more crackheads, do what you do. All right, BK, good to see you. JJ, good to see you too, man. All right, I think I said hi to everybody, even the little troll that we have in the chat. I ain't joking. He's an ex-girlfriend, dude. That's a psycho. He's like one of those chicks that you dated, right? And you didn't even really want to date it. It was like a friend's friend. And you just hang out with her for a little bit because she's always there. And then one day you wake up and you're like, yo, it's over. I'm sorry. And then she's trying to hit on all your boys to make you jealous. You're like, cool. I mean, guys, I wouldn't, but cool. And then he just is still there all the time. You're like, dude, man, let it go. You're never getting me back, bro. It's good. It's good, and I'm not even mad about it. Dude.
Off tonight.
I'm not even mad about it. All right, let's go, Jedi. Finish it off. Give him the real intros. Tell him how it goes. Tell him how. Oh, TJ. Wait, TJ's got one last in there. Hello, all. All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Tough act to follow. All right. Hey, so he prefers stale, chewy cereals and eats them from his collectible coffee
You're
mugs.
wrong.
It's Macho Man Marco. You may see a theme. You may see a theme in these intros this week. So our double entendre of the week occurred on Wednesday's Tack Show. This guy said that he didn't like Raisin Bran Crunch cereal, but did admit it is improved by adding a nut covering.
Yes.
It's the visionary Pete Renovision, whose mind is obviously not in the gutter alongside mine. Hey, this guy, he doesn't put milk on his cereal, meaning, and I'm not even sure anymore if he's even from this planet. It's the guy behind the curtain ripping his mouth to shreds on gravel cereals, JJ Maxwell. Ugh. So he wasn't there on Wednesday to tell us his favorite cereal, so we're just gonna guess. It's Pops, isn't it?
Oh.
That's a
Hey, I know we're not doing dad jokes right now. Not today. Not today, sir. Not
That wasn't bad,
today.
though.
And finally, he doesn't want to live in a galaxy without Frosted Flakes and Golden Grams. Not S tier. Who cares? They're Jedi tier. And without them, the dark side wins. It's me, Jedi Johnson, 22. Let's go. Told you it was a theme.
All
Only
right.
the
Good
theme.
job. Good job. ABK, hey, Joe.
And listen, by the way, Raisin
it is
Bran,
Pop.
what I used to
No,
do,
it's Pop.
take all the raisins out of the Raisin Bran, and my mom used to get mad at me. I used to take all the raisins, just put them in my dish, and have a bowl full of raisins.
For those people that don't know what we're talking about, check out last week's tax show. We'll link it below. We'll hit it up as the
Yeah,
next
it's
show
classic.
over. It got
Classic.
south. I got to say, we almost closed this channel down because of the argument we had.
Yeah, you
And the
would have
chat
thought we were
was
talking
also
about politics or religion.
wrong.
You're talking cereal.
So wrong.
You gotta
That
eat
was
it.
so wrong. All yours was wrong. I don't drink coffee for one, and for two, listen, I get it, but come
Eat
on,
your
y'all.
cereal out of them.
All right. Let's get into it. We got JJ here. We're gonna do news. We're gonna do comics.
Hey,
Do the top 10.
you
Top
Marco,
10 variant lists. I hear top 10 variant lists are really hot this week.
a mug.
Yeah, now everybody's got a mug. I get it. So since I guess this is the one time we're not gonna be a trendsetter, I guess we're gonna follow the trend with top 10 variants this week. So we got a top 10 variant list for y'all, and maybe we got some con stories. We'll see. JJ, let's hit the news.
Do it.
We don't have an intro for this.
Me too, but I'm not running it.
All right. So first up, expected to fetch $1 million. I don't know. I think the bidding started on it already, or maybe it's later this month. I don't remember now. But yeah, this like original prop or is basically a model X-wing they used in the original film is up for auction this week. So I don't know, $1 million.
That's no small chunk of change.
Supposedly, yeah.
That's one of those small ones, right? One of the little ones.
It's like one of the props, the models they used in the movie.
Film.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
they
cool.
actually used it in the movie, like it's from the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's only supposed to do $1 million. That's it.
$1 million.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
I don't
money.
know if there's
I don't know
any
how they
upside
gauge.
to it, but it's a
I don't know
cool
how they gauge
conversation.
that. I mean, I suppose it could do more than $1 million because this was like a report from I don't know before the auction started. So I don't know.
All right.
If I had $1 million.
I found this to be funny. Normally, I don't throw like product things in there, but this is at Disneyland. In the shop, they have a Sarlacc creature like in a almost looks like the collector's cage or something from Marvel, but basically you can drop things into it and it basically like digests it, and then in the bottom there's a little hatch you can take it back out. So
Oh, that's kind of cool. How much is this?
it's like $40.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's like $39.99.
I'll post this. Steve Horn, hi, long time watcher, first time commentator, wearing my He is. He actually, I can show you. He sent me a text. It brightened up my day. Thank you for that, Steve. It's been a long day. I appreciate it. All right.
So we got the cover reveal for the Leia and Han book that's coming up.
This is
And-
not a real headline, is it?
Yeah.
Dude, how did this not look like some 90s trashy love novel, dude? Have you seen
Well, that's
the
what I was
cover?
about to say. Yeah, not only that, check out. So you see what's in the background? apparently this whole
Halcyon.
honeymoon that they're going to have an adventure on takes place on the Halcyon Legacy.
Halcyon Legacy? Oh my God. No, please, no. Oh
So
my
we'll get to see what a
God.
honeymoon is
Yeah.
like on the Star Wars hotel, I guess, in the Star Wars universe.
Oh my God. That's so bad.
Gonna have
Please,
that
no.
droid in it, I know.
Oh my God.
What's with the X-Men tower down at the bottom?
Yeah, it looks like a Daniel Steele.
Do-do-do-do.
Novel or something.
It does look like a Daniel Steele. You're right. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Well, it's called The Princess and the Scoundrel. It even sounds like it's a
Yeah.
trashy romance novel.
The Princess and the Scandal.
Yeah, but you know, what's her name did such a great job with writing Bloodlines, and that was a Han Solo and Princess Leia eccentric. You know what I'm saying? They're the reason why they
I
do
mean,
the story. They're the head
As
of
the
the
saying
story.
goes, don't
They're
judge
like-
a book by the cover, so it may be a good book. I don't want to like crap on the book before it's
Yeah, I
out.
don't know.
That covers some type of stuff.
Though the premise of putting it on the hotel is kind of
That's kinda
sketchy.
weird.
Yeah, a little odd.
Trying to promote.
So in other novel news, this was interesting this week. There was a came out through I think an interview and an article that they are besides Ochi being in this book,
Ochi.
Thank you, JJ.
Shadow of the Sith,
Ochi.
but there's actually another Sith villain that's actually supposed to be behind.
Stop. When they released the book for this title, just to make this clear, they said Ochi's going to be in this book. And then when they released this, Dow goes, "Hey, I told you Ochi's going to be in the book." We're like, "Yeah, we knew Ochi's going to be in
Yeah,
this book."
this is not Ochi, to make it clear. This is what appears to be a female Sith acolyte. I don't know the so one theory floated out there was that it's going to be Darth Shaw or Lady Shaw from the Marvel comic Darth Vader run, but no, it's not even close in my opinion. Besides having slightly long hair and wearing a mask, they're the only two things in common. Plus, it wouldn't line up timeline wise. Because this new villain is actually not necessarily new. It's actually a villain that they've already come out and said it will be a character known to fans and also to Luke and Lando. So, but
Hey,
it could be
before we,
the prevailing theory is that it could be Kiza, Kiza is from anybody who read the Aftermath novels is a
It's
character in there.
Darth Num Num.
That'd be so cool if they started incorporating the Aftermath novels back into this.
That's the
Hey,
popular
since we
running
just
theory.
talked about a novel a minute ago, and I see Wayseeker in the chat. I'm just wondering if Wayseeker has finished, because he's a fast reader. Has he finished the Brotherhood novel yet? I'm about 7
haven't even
chapters into the
started yet.
audiobook.
Mm.
I haven't finished. I should have it finished by next week, maybe.
See what I do? I get all my
So
people
far,
now just to talk directly to the chat. It's great.
So she's definitely going to be a Sith, and there's going to be a new Sith villain.
Yes.
All right.
Well, again, it's not necessarily new.
Well,
The character may not be new. It should be new as a Sith acolyte or whatever. But
Yeah, and you better be careful with how you use the word Sith villain. You better, because you're gonna have to start walking
It's going
that
to be a
back.
Sith
soon.
Eternal, one of the Sith Eternals that are.
that's possible.
That's possible.
That's
Yeah,
highly
but I mean,
possible.
that's not like a.
We'll
Just
see.
you got to be very careful with what you're saying. A lot of people in Philly out there watching the show, and then all of a sudden you start taking it and running with it. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So other interesting news that dropped. Very little detail, but supposedly a title for the Fallen
we did
Order
one movie
2,
too.
which is going to be called Jedi Survivor. So,
Nice.
but not a whole lot of detail beyond that. So still looking forward to hopefully seeing something by Celebration as far as an actual announcement and hopefully, like,
hopefully
footage.
a little preview cinematic would be nice. That's
be
something
nice.
that's right up the alley. They'll have that cinematic playing 1,000 times in the Celebration exclusive shop on the TVs that are located here, back there, and over there. Very
Yeah.
good. I think that's a great possibility. Oh, we're not going to war. We have no reason to go to war. We always win.
So and I just thought this was interesting in the movie news that so not to keep crapping on the prequels because everybody knows I don't like them very much, but Ewan McGregor even came out and said, I guess in an interview with Empire this week, that like he felt it was difficult to film them a lot because the technology, quote unquote, got in the way a lot and the way they shot it. Like, so there was a lot of green screen. It's not like the technology they use now. So
Really?
I guess he was excited. Yeah. So I mean, everything back then was just digital. So literally,
No,
like,
no, I know that, but it's kind of cool that he's just like, yeah. I mean, I love that everybody likes that new way of doing things. It's just going to make it easier. And to be honest, with those sets, like some of the stuff that leaks all the time from these shows are when they actually have to go outside, which it is what it is, but you have to go outside live on set. Now that they can do those 360 things, they don't have to do that much anymore. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And in more movie news, so the Michael Waldron, Kevin Feige movie, I guess, got some plot hints. The plot hints were basically that they expected to be a new quote unquote story, not related to other stories, which I've heard that before.
It's
And
a lot
maybe
of
it's a
great
Star
plot
Wars Marvel crossover.
that they haven't even started writing yet. Great plot hit. Good job,
No, he
guys.
started writing it. They've started writing
Well,
it.
he's like,
Right.
well, what era is it in? They go, we don't know. We don't like. He honestly didn't even know what era it was yet. So,
Well, so let me first
do you
say,
think that's true? Or you
after
say that's
Doctor
JJ's
Strange
breaking
2,
not-
after Doctor Strange 2, I'm not really looking
Yeah.
forward to this that much.
Yeah,
I don't like Waldron as a writer. Just kind of letting me down, I think, a little bit, and just relying on like cliches. It seems like, at least with Doctor Strange 2.
Well,
Maybe that was a Sam Raimi thing more than it was
Yeah.
Well,
him.
you know
but,
what? Like I said, different movies have different dialect when it comes to like the way the personality is in the movies itself. You know, Star Wars is completely different. They started like really putting the jokes in with the Last Jedi. You know, some of the jokes that didn't fit in Star Wars. You know, like the whole phone call thing. What he called Hux.
Oh,
Kind of too much
Yeah.
of a comedy type of thing. That
really,
doesn't
I
fit
like
in
that.
Star
I
Wars.
thought that was funny as shit.
well, no,
No, it's
it's
funny,
not that
but it
you
doesn't-
can't do comedy, but so like Waldron's only other stuff as a writer that I know of is I think he wrote some episodes for Community and Rick and Morty and Loki.
yeah.
So, and I wasn't that enamored by Loki either. I know a lot of other people liked
yeah.
it, but
Oh.
and it wasn't bad, but like it just got convoluted and there was a whole
Freaking
silliness.
nerd.
So rather than go back in a replay of what I don't know, like from MCU, but I don't know, it's just not. I'm not hyped for it.
But listen, what if they did? Okay, let's go on. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, go.
What? All right.
I'm not gonna
fine.
do it. No.
All right. Last one.
So Bryce Dallas Howard was also gave an interview where, so apparently she may direct a feature film that it really. She just kind of said she was up for the idea of maybe doing it, but I think she's going to be busy probably doing other Star Wars stuff. But
Well, apparently they're talking about doing a Marvel project that they wanted to give her and John Favreau. They're supposed to be doing a Marvel project.
yeah,
John
they
Favreau's
could do a
going back to
trade with Michael Waldron and Kevin Feige, maybe like an NBA trade deal.
Can we just bring new blood?
Yeah, I have a feeling she was going to do at least multiple episodes of Mandalorian season 3. So
Yeah. Man, I don't mind her doing. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, but if we expand to something new, can we just? I thought the whole point of all this, point of putting up with Book of Fett, and point of putting up with some of the things they've done, is that we're going to test people out when they work on episodes, just like she did. We're going to expand them into something, and that's where they're going to be, and then we're going to keep transplanting new people in. So can we keep doing that?
You know what's crazy? Remember Robert Rodriguez, how when he first brought back Boba, and how we all thought that the Boba Fett TV show was going to be great. You know, she puts in things where Mando's awesome, and she just directs it and totally does something totally different to what she firstly put out.
I don't know if you go back and watch those videos when we were talking about that on this show, or actually a different channel, but there was a lot of people that said you might want to be nervous about Rodriguez.
Yeah,
you might want to be nervous about Rodriguez, and I think we kind of blew
I'm
that
not a
off.
Big Rodriguez guy.
He's always nervous about everything. But we should have listened more, I guess.
That's true.
Once again, I think we were wrong there. Obviously, we'll call it when we are. Kevin is a Captain Marvel fan, I've noticed. Okay. His hat, that's some okay. What's up, Chef? By the way, say hi to him.
What's going on?
What's also up? Who else did we miss? Oh, I didn't say hi to Wayseeker, so hey, Wayseeker, what's going on? Next up, what do we have next up? Anybody else have anything to add to the news? Any news? News? Maybe we'll do a little celebration. Oh, speaking of that, myself and a couple other people I think we're going to do a crossover with Rogue Slaw.
Over on Team
I'm
Murder.
in for it. I told him I would be. So
Yeah,
we'll
I told
see.
him I do my best. I should be able to do it. So unless something comes up, I'm in too.
Yeah. Oh, hey, listen, Wookie. If you got a couple extra minutes, Wookie Fanatic is going to be There you go.
Oh,
That's a
yeah,
perfect one. All right. Next up, we have got this beautiful book. I would like to say that there's a couple people on this panel that owe us an apology for saying that this series might not be that bad, and they were looking forward to it.
Well, it's an anthology. So I know that I'm one of those people you're referring to. It's an anthology. There's going to be some hit and misses on these things, I think.
Well, when we have a hit on this, you let me know. Or you can do it. You know what? Here's a great one, Jedi. This is perfect. I'll let you throw the deck together, and you can review the next one all by yourself. Okay. All right. So this piece of something.
You just trying to get out of doing work.
You thought this was good?
No, I told you in the pre-show. I didn't think this one. I thought this.
I know,
was
but
kind of
they
pointless,
can't hear us in the
yeah.
pre-show, buddy. So, like, what you say in the
I'm
pre-show?
saying it now. This one was kind of pointless, I think. The only good thing about this one was we had Asajj Ventress. Other than that, I don't see the point of this one. Other than it's an anthology, and they're just telling random stories. Go ahead.
That's a
The
sweet mustache
beginning-
there on
Proceed.
red.
The beginning is just not even. I
Dum
don't-
Dum Dugan.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we did get to see that Crimson Jack is actually wearing pants and not.
Oh, I didn't even put that one in because I was so disappointed at how it's going.
Oh.
I gave up. I eventually just gave up on even clipping some of these. They go back to the story with Crimson Pirate nobody cares about and Captain Blueface. Then they talk about how back in the day, Jabba the Hutt for some reason transferred the whole Hutt's palace onto the Halcyon, which makes no sense at all, but fine, whatever. And believe it or not, that's supposed to be Anakin.
It looks like Cade Skywalker. Remember Cade?
Yeah,
Uh,
and that's
Legacy.
supposed to be anime. So
Well,
that's I mean, he drew Jabba, I guess, in a Rancor.
you don't like the blue steel look? He's giving you a little.
This shit's horrible. This art is garbage too, dude. Straight up.
Magnet.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What?
American Gladiators. What's wrong with that?
Somebody went, hey, Leinfeld, could you give me tips on how to do art? And they
They
go,
had
"Yeah,
that in
yeah,
Mando.
Thing.
They had
Because
the
you
belt
draw
to Mando.
videos,
Remember
cool,
when
I'll give
Cara
you
Dune?
tips. What?
Cara Dune was fighting the Dresserak. She was fighting him on the planet when Mando went back to Recruiter. They had those.
Yeah, it still doesn't make a good
Yeah.
idea.
Who cares? They're
Yeah, I'm just saying.
frolicking. The first scene, they're frolicking away to go do gladiator battles with a tie rod.
Yeah, what's with
Get
the-
out of here.
The
Stupid.
flex pump. They're,
Here to pump you up.
they're both doing it. Like
And in the middle
Also,
of
too,
everything,
like, I mean, all due
Guns
respect to
and
Padme as a fighter, but like, isn't he supposed to be like one of the best, like duelists
yeah.
among the Jedi? I don't know that would be much of a even training match there.
Why too is he like what's with
Look
the
at
shirt
one on
off?
top.
Why like he's supposed to be? I mean, they're supposed to be almost like priest monkish. They like never, whatever. Okay, next up, they're in the garden
breaking
and
a
making
few
out.
rules.
They're just
What's
like
one
making
more?
out right by the fat pig thingy. Okay, cool.
by that big thing.
Yeah, but they're making out from everybody. I don't get it. Then Ventress comes, which is kind of cool. They at least could draw Ventress playing, I guess. But Ventress has been on steroids. I guess is the only one explaining the way she's looking.
I like the outfit she has. The outfit looks pretty cool.
And jacked up. She goes, grabs that one. She grabs the elf guy with big ears and says, "Hey, listen.
What's
you
with the
will-
walk though? Like her feet are
Come on,
crossed.
that's the biggest question out of this book. Let's go."
It's a sexy one.
She's walking like her feet are completely.
No, she got to
crossed.
shake.
And then all of a sudden,
He's
oh
a
no,
runway model in our own
Anakin's
time.
there, and he's gonna sideways hold it while Padme poses in the background with a pistol in her midriff.
And showed her belly
Excellent.
button.
No comments on this panel with Ahsoka doing whatever it looks like she's about to do. We will leave that
Ahsoka.
alone.
Ahsoka.
Aside.
Asajj.
Asajj, sorry. This thing is just okay. I'm done with this book.
It does look like Cade Skywalker.
Jabba is
It
like,
does.
"Listen, there's supposed to be no fighting on here, and I don't want to get in your battle." But then was about to hand over the little elf guy to Ventress. Instead, Ventress uses her plane, blows out the window. The little elf guy, or the guy telling the story, almost flies out.
So with everything wrong with this comic, and I admit to you there are a lot. It's pointless. I think if they could have just told us what is so important about this little short, big-eared senator, why is he leaving? Why do they want? It never really said, did it?
Why is
I
Jabba
know.
sniffing his head?
Yeah, it just
yeah.
It's
No.
like both sides want him. He wants to go. Why?
Oh, by the way,
There's
they're
no
like, we don't want
background
any
stuff.
violence, but they already, I think they killed one of the Java's guys in this. None of this made sense. And by the way,
Jabba's
why
guys
does-
are pretty
Why
expendable.
does Anakin need to use the Force after Padme already grabbed the little kid and yanked him back on? I don't understand any of this. Enough
So
questions.
he used the Force to seal the
hole.
to put
Oh,
the
is that what
glass
he's
back
feeling?
together.
Place hole with this? Okay, very good.
But he put
Well-
it together seamlessly, which is like, I mean, I didn't see any
Which is-
cracks or anything.
Even with the
That's-
Force, is pretty
yeah,
impossible.
Yeah, how did it
That's
seal?
pretty
It-
strong with
it
the
is
Force
the
to get rid of
worst.
the cracks and
The
everything.
Jedi power of
Don't try to even try to make it defensive. I know you guys are backpedaling now because you want to be like, okay, it wasn't that bad. It was that bad.
No,
I didn't
it's
say it wasn't that bad.
Not you.
You're actually
Jedi.
making fun of it, actually.
Aaron Yee, what's going on? Good to see you too. I think hopefully I got everybody in there. That's it for this tier. Oh, Dusty, good. What's up? You should go back and check the beginning. There's a good rant starting off the show. Next week we've got
Zap is greater than
Yeah.
Anakin.
next week we got Dr. Afra in a Crimson Rain tie over. Remember, this has got to deal with that, like when they're going underground and they're dealing with what's the name of that group, JJ?
The Senate.
Sith, mock Sith people.
The Senate.
Huh? Yeah, the Ascendants.
The Senate.
And by the way, it does look like she uses the Force on a gun. But either way, I don't know. Interesting book, good read. I suggest that you guys read it. Han Solo and Chewbacca, on the other hand, Han doesn't believe that guy is his dad. However, one way or another, his dad shows up in this book. For a fact. Han Solo's dad shows up in this book.
You get like the
It seemed like it took forever for this book to come out.
3/4 in Adam Hughes cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
that
you get the
cover
Adam
is
Hughes,
awful.
Peekaboo, I See You cover.
Right. Awful.
People are going to overpay for it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I want no parts.
No,
Where's the
I
rest
don't.
of it?
It actually looks like they took like the thing and then photoshopped it over the rest of the cover. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that or not.
I'll
but
probably
that's
get it for
what
like
it-
$25. Where's the,
No. This thing is going to be 50.
It's like Adam Hughes didn't quite finish a drawing. They're like, hey, let's use it anyways. Just like Photoshop it.
I got to tell you, I
over
don't
a
like any of
picture
it.
of the Millennium Falcon.
The Hughes is not good. Chewie looks like a dog in the middle, and then I don't like Han asking Greedo to smell his finger.
Well, it's not easy to get Han and Chewbacca in the same frame when you're taking a picture. It's not easy to do.
a selfie?
You back up.
That's what this is.
You
Get a
back
longer
up.
selfie
Adam
stick.
Hughes is telling fucking
I'm
terrible,
sure
Be
that's the selfie
sensible.
sticks in
Ter-
the Star Wars
Star Wars
universe.
terrible dad jokes
Yeah.
from Adam Hughes. FOC. Look, you guys, if this turns out this way, do you like these Sprouse covers? It's the Kyler on the left more than
Actually,
the
it's pretty
gold
cool.
Jim Sprouse covers.
What is that?
It's pretty cool.
I don't get the point of it. I mean, I guess I like kind of them showing off the lightsaber hilts, maybe, but
It's
Like,
like they showed a
wasting a
picture of the
lot of
character
cover
with all the
space.
weapons on the side. So that's
It's better than those Sprouse 50th covers. So
True.
and
All
then
right.
these books will be hard to get.
I think the
9/8
Pride covers look good though.
they're not going to be hard to get in 9.8.
Mm.
Bounty Hunters. We're going back to Pride Week. So,
That's a cool cover.
Wow,
I like that cover.
huh?
That cover's awesome.
Jedi doesn't like Pride Week. Dom does like Pride
No, I
Week.
said I said it's Pride Week again. It seems like we just had it like not too long.
I like the colors. I like the way
A year ago.
Time is like,
Yeah, I mean, it was. I realize it's been a year. It just
yeah.
seems like we're talking about
There's
the
some
last
good
year's
ones.
Pride
Though. I
cover.
gotta say, I mean, like I get it. You're going to give new artists a shot, but I wish they'd give a couple. Well, I wish more established artists that. I wish there'd be. You know what I'm saying?
No,
There's some
we don't.
very good.
No, I don't.
some very good
First, you would establish artists. I don't know what you're
that's
saying.
part of that community that would be really good drawing Star Wars books, and I wish that it wouldn't just be mainly newcomers that draw weird characters. So I wish
don't think it looks
just-
that bad.
I want bounty hunters.
No, that's like this one because remember we got the one that had what's her name on the cover too. Remember from
Well, some of
Alphabet
the
Squad? But it was like 2 out of 6 books that were
the
good.
artists.
other-
I mean, the
Mhm.
artists are established artists for like you had Babs Tar. I mean, those
Yeah,
fairly
yeah.
established
I'm just
artists.
saying I wish they would assign ones that are. I wish they would assign ones that have a more of a Star Wars feeling to them. You know what I mean?
Well, I
like
like
there
that
are-
cover from the bounty hunters. The colors really stick out. The purple with the orange and
What makes me happy? You make me happy, Ed. That you're in the chat. That really makes me happy. Zaggy, what's going on? You hate to agree. Yeah, okay. Good start, Zag. Good start. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. All right. Valid point. All right, go up next.
What
Oh
do we
wait,
wanna
it's
do
me.
next?
Oh, that's it. That's all our FOC. I'm not fueled
That's it.
by hate. You guys are great, dude. All right, next up, what do we have next up, guys? We're flying through the show today.
We got the reading order, the ranking, the giveaway, and trivia. Right?
Do you want to do?
Do we have toys?
Did you want to do your pickups from the convention?
All Dom wants to just pick. Well, you both said it, and Dom's so excited. Dom, go ahead.
Well, you
Let's
said you
get-
had pickups from the convention.
Yeah,
You don't
got
have
pickups
toys
too.
this
Oh, I
week.
know.
I
I
got,
hate doing
a couple
pickups.
of
You know
things.
me. Dude, literally, I got like almost. I was trying to buy. If you guys watch the tax show, I was like, oh, there's only like 5 or 6 books I'm going after. I missed on the Dead Man book. Somebody bought it right ahead of me, and I think he knew who. And the jerk. There was no reason he should have bought that book. I got none of the books on the list, by the way.
Mm.
Instead, I got like about a half to 3/4 of a long box full of stuff. Or
You sure you
short
just didn't rope a dope the list? Hey, I want to get these books over here. Then I'm gonna buy this stuff over there.
No, well, I would suggest. Okay, Dom, go ahead, do your thing, and then I'll tell you what I'd suggest from now on for digging. But go ahead, Dom.
Well, I got this a couple of days ago. A Luke T-shirt bundle. It hasn't dropped in the States yet. There's the overseas sticker, but this is coming out. It might be a Target exclusive, who knows? But it's also the same one that came out with dirty shoes. So there's a little variant to it, but it has a T-shirt, which I liked. I got that about a week ago.
What size T-shirt? Oh,
Extra
that
large.
fits or no?
Extra large.
Okay.
And then I went yesterday. I went a little hunting, and I went to Target, a couple of Targets, and to see if I could find things. I just found a couple of these fig pins. Yeah, Jedi's favorite Visions, Curry from Visions.
Is that
Pretty
what
cool.
that is?
Yeah. And I got a Fennec Shan, the fig pin. A nice chromed out Django Fett, which is kind of cool.
Oh, wow, you got good targets. Where are you from?
Yeah. And then I went to
Target.
Five Below, and they had mystery minis that aren't mysteries. You could actually see what's in it. I got 2 Mandalorians. This one's backwards, and that's it.
I've never seen those before.
Yeah, they go to Five. If you have a Five Below in Hawaii, I don't know if there's a Five Below,
Hmm.
but
In Hawaii, it would be 15 and below, probably. That's how it works out.
Wasn't Kevin Nash. All right. Anybody else got pickups today?
I got one book.
So,
Oh, I only got the one book. I forgot I got this. I got the Nakayama because I like David Nakayama, so I got the Nakayama.
oh, nice.
I liked that one.
Me too.
Was that a set or just a virgin cover?
You can get a set. There's a trade, but I just got just the Virgin.
Yeah, just
I didn't have to buy like them together. So
that's nice.
All right. Jedi.
so Pete's got me hunting these things now. So thanks, Pete.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Double or nothing.
this is,
I still can't find that one.
this
That's
is
Nakayama
number
too.
4, 1 in 25. Number 4, Lando, double or nothing.
They have that one or not?
And I can't remember. Did I show this or not? I mean, did I get to show this last week?
No, go ahead, Jedi.
No, you talked about it, but you didn't show
I
it.
talked about it after the show. So yeah, so Dom got this for me. Thank you, Dom, because
got it.
I wanted it, but the shipping was too much, and so Dom ordered it, said he'd take care of it, and then he gifted it to me. So thanks, Dom. So yeah, this is a homage, I guess, if you will, to the C-3PO Goldenrod 1977 card, Series 1, I think. So they made a figure out of it, and in order to get the real effect, you kind of got to turn
You
it
put it to the side.
sideways.
There you go.
You're gonna get us banned from YouTube.
You have to blur this.
You guys can't do
Playback.
that, you idiots.
It's
What's
a
wrong? I
toy.
didn't say anything.
Dude, you guys seriously, you can't do that. All right. Next up.
right.
I have to cut
Real
that part
quick,
out.
I'll go over. So I did a couple on a little bit after May 4th, did a couple box breaks for Masterworks set. So I didn't do them myself, so we couldn't rip them on show. Sorry, guys. But I participated in them. So real quick, I'll flash through the cards. Now, before I start, Marco, this is from 5 packs. So I'm just going to show the contents of it, but it's more than 5 things. So real quick, I just want everybody to see how thick it is. So here's a Boba Fett
geez.
common.
Well, that's nice.
Nice.
But so
Oh,
it's about
wow.
the thickness of about 4 cards.
How many cards per pack?
So basically, there's mini boxes in each thing. So there's 5
Pete,
thick
read the
cards
private
in
chat.
each pack, basically.
Well, the thick cards in the pack.
And a pack's about 70 to 80 bucks is what they run.
Okay.
So, okay, so first one up, got a Fennec Shan, This is green parallel, so it's labeled to 99.
Nice.
And we got an Ahsoka. Also green,
Ooh,
labeled to
nice.
99. This is a low number too. Is a 6 out of 99.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I did get a purple, which is numbered to 50, but it's a Mon Mothma.
Oh,
she's coming back.
so
So these are the movie cards. These are numbered to 299.
Oh,
You
that's
can see
cool.
that. That's Attack of the Clones,
20th anniversary.
Phantom Menace. And so this was interesting. This is, and let's see if I dig it out here. This is a wood grain card. So it's actually, the top layer is actually wood grain.
Oh, that's cool as shit, though.
Oh wow.
How much did you waste on that, though?
And it's textured.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I
And they're
like
labeled a 10. That's 10 out of 10.
Oh, nice.
So
How
this
much
is,
you
of
waste-
course, join the dark side. The Emperor will show you the true nature of the Force.
plus 10 out of 10 is nice. You get that bump, I think, for having the first and the last of those.
What was really cool is if you get really lucky, there's auto cards that are this. I didn't get that lucky. But
How much
there
did you spend on that, JJ?
are. Total or just on the on one pack?
Just like on the one pack that they that opened.
On one pack, the break I was in was running up for 70.
Jesus.
So, and there's 5 in a pack.
How much is that wood grain thing worth?
That one and on eBay is going for about 50 or so
All right, go
for
ahead.
that one card. But so toy cards, which are cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Old Lando.
That's actually pretty cool. That's like the
Yeah.
first time.
Has like that tops border too.
I like
Pulled a
that.
Chewie.
Hmm.
And pulled a medallion card, which is even thicker than the regular card.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Jedi. Look, Jedi.
I know.
So C3PO
Like a
medallion.
coaster.
It's labeled a 99 because it's green parallel. And so this one was good. Stamp card,
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Darth Maul.
What kind of garbage are they throwing on cards?
It's actually a Qui-Gon Jinn card, but Darth Maul stamp. But it's, I don't know if we can see it here. 1 out of 50.
Oh, you got
First
number
one.
one.
Nice.
One of a one.
Yeah, number one.
Out of 50.
What does that go
One.
for?
I don't know. I haven't looked that one up. This is another stamp card. Not as super fun, but it is labeled.
Who's that? Which one? Is
So this is, let's see.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
drew
go
Koala,
there.
the Jedi Starfighter stamp.
Oh,
It's labeled 4 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 4. It's wow.
So labeled to 10. Now I got some auto cards. Everybody's favorite Imperial Comms Officer, Katie O'Brien.
Oh,
That
Wait,
sure looks like a card that's popular
This
in
one looks
Philly.
That
familiar
wasn't
to some
Afro?
people.
Hey,
No, that's
See,
good.
let's see.
Doctor,
Is this Dr. Afro on
Is
the
that Doctor?
on
Yeah,
35
it's
issue
a
35?
No,
Yeah.
that card is super popular in Philly, dude.
Yeah.
Super
stash.
popular in Philly.
Arenda Price auto.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
This one was fun. This was the funnest one I think I pulled. So it's Carson Teva,
Oh, nice.
played by what's his name?
Yeah,
Mr. Kim.
Sohung Lee.
Oompa. Oompa.
Yeah, Paul Lee.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
Huge
labeled to
one.
50.
And a
That's
501st
all nice.
member. 501st member right there.
32 out of 50.
You
So.
do.
But hopefully, hey, if they do Rangers of the New Republic with him in there and his
Hope
cop
so.
friend, you never know.
Hope so. All right. Wait, how many was that? I think you broke the rule.
I
said
broke
you
the
were
rule.
breaking
Well,
the rule.
like I said, it was from 5 total packs. So.
Okay, but
was a
that's,
card
you're
break
breaking the
segment.
rules. All right,
But it
real
was
quickly. So, as you all know, thanks to my man Daggett, I God bless him. What did I get? I'm only doing Star Wars stuff here, I guess. Oh yeah. Here we go. So I got one of these a couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago from him, and then
going upside down with that.
so Pete really needed
the
one,
upside down
so I got another one for Pete. There you go, Pete. That's for you. I was digging with our man, Comic Man Andy. Make sure you're digging with him. This was day 3 for us, 2 for the normies. So it was Saturday.
Busy ass Saturday.
Yeah. Did a couple discount things. I think I got this. I may have got this out of the $5 bin. I might have got it cheaper than that. I don't know. So this is the thing that was happening. This is like a little Toys R Us
Yeah, it's a little ash can.
special. Yeah, dude, it's really cool. Kind of hard to find these. You know what I mean? That might
Yeah.
be a PT.
I love getting
type
that
thing.
weird stuff.
All 4 of them
2030.
are hard to find.
Bill's Comics. Speaking of the ex-girlfriend, because he's banned from this store. Bill's Comics and Toys, Canton, Ohio. Bill, old school comic guy. Love him to death. Steve, great dude. Charges the toys too. If you ever see me hanging out outside, I'm usually hanging out at a con outside with them. But I dig through his Star Wars stuff early. Andy, make sure you're checking out Comic Man Andy. Comic Man Andy got a huge haul for Bill's stuff. However, before he did, I walked over and talked to Bill, and I said, Billy boy, how many of these you have in here? And he said, why? I said, well, you might not want to have them priced at $30. And he said, why? And I said, go look up what nights. He said, give me those books. I said, sure. But first I'm buying one for 20. Good guy hooked me up for 20. Still had a good price on the rest of them. So that's kind of cool. If you see him, check him out. Flip books. So these flip books I kept picking out of like the dollar bins. You know, everybody knows this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for $1 or 50 cents, I'd always pick these up.
Yeah.
Make
No,
sure
it's
you're
on the other
flipping-
side.
Flipping these over to the other side. Make sure you're getting, because that's like the actual cameo of them. So it's not in the regular issue, but it is in the flip issue, just so you know. Kind of an interesting talk with Obi for $1. And he's like, well, you want 0 so much, but why wouldn't you pick up 1 for $1 for use on? And I was like, yeah, you're right. I should start going after that. Also, a very interesting theory on Andy and Dr. Afra. So maybe we'll have him on the show for that. On the $5 bin, we got a little newsy, not that rare because of the timing, but a little newsy for the Star Wars Annual. Everybody knows we got a certain droid in this one, correct? Yes. Okay, very good. And then I don't know how many of these Kanan runs I'm going to put together, but I'm always picking up Kanan books because it's Kanan.
I always find 7.
You can find them cheap. I found 7
Always
too.
issue 7. That's the one I
Yeah.
always
I thought
7.
I got enough of 7, so I'm moving on to try to put a couple.
I come
sets
up with
together.
is it a 11 or 9? I can't remember. The one with like kind of the negative space shock
Yeah,
troopers.
it is. Dan, that Toys R Us book is worth something. You can go check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to start slower? Would you like me to go slower with you? I'll go slower. Okay. So here we go.
What are you
This is
talking
a
about?
Toys R Us book.
Yeah, who are you?
A little tiny one. Okay. No.
There's actually
they're right.
4. There's 4 of those in a miniseries, by the way.
This is the variant cover for Thrawn for number 2. There we go. Okay. You guys already saw the solo ones. I don't have to do this. This is the Rebels, but you flip it around, and it's the Revan book on the other side. This is Kanan number. I didn't pay that price for it. It was whatever. 5. This is the Star Wars 50, the annual, the newsstand. Very good. Very good. Very good. Didn't pay that about for it either. And it was weird. Like the first day, there's a spot out there that the first day they wouldn't open for our dealers, which is Thursday. Then Friday they opened up, but the prices were like $2 more per book than it was on Saturday. And then Saturday it came down low. So we went back and hit it up again, which is kind of nice. But this is what I'm going to tell you. So I was digging with a lot of people. There's a guy, Brian, there's Obi, there's Dan, there's Matt, there's Brian, there's another Brian, all the people I dug with today. And I don't know who's doing this. But let me tell you something. When I find out which one of you did this, I'm getting you. So out of my little short box stack, and maybe I was like throwing people books out, I was being generous, giving them a thing here, a thing there, they're kind of hit. Well, somebody decided to throw books back into my pile, which is fine. You can throw books back into my pile. That's fine. But they decided to throw these books into my pile because they think they're funny. Not funny, guys. When I find out who's doing it, you're in trouble. All right.
Keep doing it. Whoever
Let's
it
get an
is.
Do
inside
not
joke.
do that.
Keep doing
Do
it.
not do that. Do
Michael.
not do that. So I will be marking my books next time with who I'm digging for. It was great to see everybody there. Like, it was really cool. We got to see a lot of people. I appreciate everybody that understood what I was doing there too, and that I couldn't spend all con with everybody, and everybody that I got to spend time with. I really do appreciate it. So thank you very much. Yeah, that Leinfeld, whoever was throwing Leinfeld books into my stacks. There's some other funny stuff in there too. I have to go through it. I did roll in like 20 minutes before the show. So yeah, you guys are getting me. You guys are all funny, dude. You guys all think you're slick. I get it, dude. I get it. You guys, whoever it was, you guys were great. If a bunch of you were in on it, okay, fine. Jeffrey, good to see you. There's a couple other books we'll talk more about. Either way. So thank you for that message. What else do I have? That was it. That's pretty much it. There's more. Like I said, Tuesday we'll get into it. At the back end, I might tell a Mika story, which was Mika Souza story. really cool. If we have a little bit
I
of
don't know
extra
if that's how
time.
you pronounce it or not. Because usually I correct you, but I don't know how to say her name.
Well, that could be an additional add-on
What
to the
about Sosa
story.
Micah?
Sosa
Yeah.
Micah, yeah.
Or the other way.
Or it's the other way. No, it's the other
Micah
way.
Sosa.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
she-
her real name, but
Yeah.
that's her real name. Yeah.
her
But she signs
handle
it
or
Sosa
whatever she
Micah.
goes by is Sosa Micah.
Yeah. Oh, no, I have an Ethan Page story, but we will leave that. We will leave the Ethan Page story for
Tack Wednesday.
yeah, on Wednesday when we talk about wrestling, guys. Come on. Yee, you aren't funny either. None of you are funny. None of you are funny. No, but also Tuesday, just so you know, I have an interview with Reese's, one of the Reese boys. If you guys don't know it, go check out Reese's.comics, Reese's Rare Comics. If you're anywhere, if you go to any con, you've seen them before. Luckily, Austin sat down with me, so I got to tailor that up real quickly, and we'll hit some stuff up there. Okay, I'm glad everybody's got jokes, but let's get back to the actual part of the Star Wars show where we talk about Star Wars.
No.
Are we doing the reading list? We're going to do the reading list, then we're going to do the
No,
top
we're not.
10 variant list. Get out of here after that. Darth Lopez is about to get muted.
No, we're gonna do the giveaway thing while we got 42 people in here.
Oh, 40. Well, we had 44. They'll probably come back.
I
in
know.
a
Well, we'll
second.
do it real quick before we get to the reading order. It'll only take a second. Thank you once again to Astro Wizard for doing this one of a
Ooh.
kind
Sharp.
Poe Dameron sketch cover with Moon Knight on it. He gave it to me.
What is Marvel crossover we'll be waiting for?
He gave it to me to give it to one of you. So that's what we're going to do. All you have to do to enter is simply post on IG what your favorite either show or segment from one of our shows here, like Star Wars, is on IG and tag me. Make sure you tag me so I know that you posted it, because if I'm not tagged, I won't know that you posted something and won't be able to put your name on the wheel. And if you come back next Sunday and you're in the live chat, you'll get an extra entry, or your only entry if you don't do the IG thing, because we'll give it away live next Sunday, this book.
Why are we giving that away?
Because he gave it to me to give away.
Yeah, well, why don't you just give it to me, dude? I give you books all the time, bro. I don't care
Well,
about
you
these
can
people.
post on IG too and get yourself on the wheel.
Have you guys ever followed my IG? My IG's a mess. I tried to do a picture of so the shoes, because everybody kept asking me. So I actually have it. I got to probably put in this. There was actually 6 pairs of shoes there, but I don't even know how to make it work. So I don't know.
Hey, I saw your IG picture. You post.
Yeah, it was only 2 pairs of shoes, right?
Yeah, the shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Only
it was
2.
6. There was 6 there. Yeah, there was a whole
Hmm.
thing.
You gotta change the
No, I don't know. I do not know.
Okay, well,
All right,
we'll
let's
walk
go.
you through it one of these days. But we
All
want
right.
to do the reading list.
Reading list it is. No, well, yeah, reading list. Okay, go ahead, reading list.
Yeah. So this is an Old Republic reading list. That was gonna be a recommended reading thing, but I didn't want to leave a whole bunch of stuff out and have people be lost, because I know some people haven't read the stuff. So in the end, I'm just gonna go with a reading order, and I kind of placed it in chronological order of the universe that it's in.
Please
how
send
it
all
was
hate
released.
mail to JJ because I have nothing to do with this. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, see, this is why I had to talk about the
And
giveaway
unfortunately,
before we did this.
Unfortunately, for one of our fellow panelists, Jedi, it's going to look a little bit like a timeline. So forgive me.
No, it's not timeline.
Okay, so first up, I went all the way back to the Old Republic era. It stretches quite a bit. It's actually from 5,000 to 1,000,
6,000, 321 all the way up to 1,000 and change.
Oh. Well, 6,000, but I don't count. 6,000 is pre. That's establishment of the Jedi type thing. But I don't know.
Dawn of the
But
Jedi.
anyways, I started at 5,000 because that's when I know to start at. And basically, all these first few are going to be just optional reading stuff. But so it starts off.
Nad,
in
read
order.
Nad.
Yeah,
Nad.
it starts off in order of Golden Age of the
1,000 years
Sith,
later. Read on your
Tales
nails.
of the Jedi. And that same era is also the
That one
fall of the
sucks.
Sith Empire.
That's pretty good.
Mhm. Yeah, these aren't bad. The next one is the kind of well, it's actually ironically called Tales of the Jedi, Knights of the Old Republic, but it's the original Tales of the Jedi series that we kind of
Mhm.
know.
It's
And
okay.
4,000 BBY, and that was that's Nomi Sunrider and Ulrich. Is it Ulrich?
Ulrich von
Um,
Wittgenstein.
Yeah, that's what I always think of as Knight's Tale. And then shortly after that, just a couple years, is the Freedom Nan Uprising.
That's actually good. That's probably
Yeah.
the best out of all 4 of these.
Yeah.
In my
None of
opinion.
these are bad. They're
No,
just
no.
not necessarily like if you're looking. So I kind of did it as like the core kind of what we know as Knights of the Old Republic core Revenish storyline going by his thing. So if you want like Revan's story, none of this touches that a lot.
at all.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
concepts broadly, maybe like because there's the Sith Empire and that kind of touches that a little bit. But
Yeah.
you could literally skip all this stuff. It's good stuff, but you could skip it if you really want to. So that's what that optional tag means. And again, followed up by Dark Lords of the Sith, which is Exarch.
Pretty good. That's a good one.
The Sith War, which kind of gets into a little bit of the Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yep.
say, don't make that optional. You need the
No, yeah, that
Mandalore
one's kind of
the Ultimate.
that's like the prequel
Yeah.
to it.
Indomitable.
That would be like the prequel to the Old Republic, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Indomitable, and Indomitable is a good storyline. Plus, because it has a takeover. All right, but go ahead. Please
Yeah.
continue.
So next comes up in the I can't remember what the name is. Shadow in Sight, I think was the name of the short story. And that's the short story from Star Wars Tales 23, which is where they have the vision of Revan and Bastila and all them in a vision.
But that's
So-
that's not optional. You kind of have to.
I didn't make that
don't-
one optional.
Oh,
It's not tagged.
and that's
Yeah,
in
optional's on the
chronological
left.
order.
Yeah. And that happens before. It's a vision of the future. So that happens before Revan and all that turns.
Oh, because you're qualifying it as a vision of the future. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
So next is 3988 BBY. That's the last
Hey,
Tales of the
Chris,
Jedi series, which was Redemption. Again, not totally necessary, but not a bad thing. Okay, so here's the big one that most people know when you talk about Knights of the Old Republic comics is the Knights of the Old Republic series. Ironically, though, it doesn't have a lot to do with Revan, but it's still probably required reading because it gives you a nice background on. Well, it does give you Revan's origin technically in issue 42, but it also gives you a nice background on kind of the way the Republic worked in that time, and also the Mandalorians. We talked about them in Sith War, but this also gives you the background of what they and introduces some Mandalorian characters that aren't seen in the games. But basically, it follows Zane Carrick character of him, and it takes place over like 24 years or 25 years. I'm sorry. And about 30 years before the game. So, but Revan is in it occasionally as a cameo character, but he doesn't really have a story besides 42, which is technically his origin of when he discovers the mask.
But I will argue that because Malik is in it, and he has such a big point.
Oh, this is required reading for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're reading this, yeah.
But yeah, you get to read a lot of Zane Carrick. Yay.
Yeah. And Republic Wars, I still put down. Sorry, Knights of the Old Republic War, I put down is also required just because
Why?
it does talk about the Mandalorian Wars a lot, which involved Revan, obviously. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
you
enough.
could maybe skip it, but it's still
Yeah.
a good little
it's
series to
boring.
read.
Hey, what's up? Yep. Good. It was good to see him too, by the way. Except for it was very short, really packed. Astronomy. Good to see you, bud.
Did I turn too quickly?
No,
Just
you're
hit
fine.
that.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Did anybody have any thoughts on that's read the comics? The Knights of the Old
The
Republic
only
comics?
one that, like the last one, I can kind of see why you threw it in as required, but I actually would say that might be optional.
Yeah,
Um,
it expands Zane's story more than anything else.
well, that's the comics in general are all about Zane. So, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
I
kinda
still gotta go
tells us-
back and read through
Yeah,
them all.
Is it- War is a 5-issue miniseries that takes place after the 50-issue main series for Knights of the Old Republic, and it's basically like an epilogue. Is the best way to think of it for Zane's story.
I wouldn't mind though, like if they're coming, if Tales of the Jedi starts to tell, because it's an anthology, some of those, like if they do get into Nat, just do a one shot on Nat or the Indomitable, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I want
it's not gonna be a whole
Indomitable and
series, but
But I wouldn't
That's
mind
fine.
if they gave me a little. Was it?
they give us
Demigod?
Kirik though. I'm boycotting. I'm rioting. I don't want to see that guy. He sucks.
I like Zane's character.
Really?
I don't know. I grew to like it.
What's the,
Actually, the best characters in that series are probably the side characters. But more than
It's
actually
like when
Zane.
you're a kid and they didn't have, like nowadays they give the kid all the sugar in the medicine. You didn't have it. You just had that terrible taste in medicine, and you knew it helped you, but you just were like,
Yeah.
not good.
Hmm.
All right, next up.
Now, I've included the games in here, which obviously are not necessarily. Actually, there's a lot of reading in the games, technically speaking, but they're not anything you can read. But they are required to know Revan's story. So, at the very least, if you're not going to play the games, I would recommend plenty of people on YouTube and other formats have cut together basically movies of the cinematics and the conversations and stuff. So go out and watch some of those things at the very least to get a feel of it. I encourage everyone to play the game. It's a fantastic game.
Where's the Revan novel?
It's not there yet.
Keep going then.
I'm getting there. So the next step would be Tales 24, which is Unseen Unheard, which is the little mini story of Darth Nihilus.
That's what I want.
Mhm.
I want that little story.
We're doing this again? We're doing this again. This is our joke that we keep doing every once in a while. All right, keep going.
And then next is the Sith Lords, which was the sequel to Knights of the Old Republic. So it's hard to go over that. The importance of that story is actually really important. But when that game was released, they actually hurried it and rushed it out the door. And there was and you can look it up on Wikipedia and these other things, but there's a massive amount of stuff that was actually cut from that story that was supposed to be in there. Still a great game, but the story got kind of cut short, especially as far as it relating back to Revan.
I got you.
But still a great game to play. And you do need to know it for Revan's storyline in the end.
This is just because you wanted to talk about video games. Next, let's go.
Well, you got to know that that's the most important part of the story.
This is the most important thing.
Yes,
Most important.
Well, no,
you have to.
You have to know.
The most
You
important.
can't
You could just show this shit and save everybody some time.
You can't just drop in. Okay, despite what Marco thinks, you can't just drop into this novel and not know what happens in Knights of the Old Republic. So basically, I put it here because it does basically ruin Knights of the Old Republic 2, even though it takes place in a 5-year period, like from basically between the first and the second game.
That's why you should have been there.
Leading up to the So
But
I mean,
it ruins the game.
It ruins the game. So I would prefer everybody play the game first. But anyway.
Well, or you could read the book, which it doesn't ruin the game. It's actually better than that slop that they threw together in the second part. You just said they threw the expansion together too fast. It is true. This was actually better, but JJ keeps pining over how we should do more.
So there's a character in this novel that is super important in the second game. It's actually the protagonist of the second game that dies at the end of this novel. So they're all ruin it. But unless you really want
to a 30-year-old game, bro. Come on.
Not that
Spoiler
old.
Alert, 30 years.
I'm not that old.
We didn't hit it. Okay.
Anyways, the story takes place starting between 1 and 2 and carrying on into the third game, which is the Old Republic. And it's basically, so the official, what it would have been canon before everything was made legend storyline was that Revan was actually redeemed at the end of the first game. And he became a Jedi again, although he was kind of a gray Jedi or kind of an outcast Jedi. Yeah. So, and this takes place over 5 years. And it's actually, the epilogue takes place 50 years after the end of the main story. So, but it's a fantastic novel. And it tells pretty much, like Marco did say, it does tell pretty much all you need to know of Revan's actual story.
Jedi, just listen to this book. You listen to this book, you'll understand it all. You could throw it. I mean, this is why Revan it's funny when people start talking like, he's my favorite character. Have you played the video games? No. Have you read the novel? No. But he's my favorite character. And you're like, okay, if you haven't played Knights of the Old Republic, debatable the expansion too. You know what I mean? Definitely, if you haven't read this novel, I don't understand how he can be your favorite character.
Because the toy looks cool.
There was 2 Revan dresses up at the time, by the way. One was really cool.
Because everybody says he should be my favorite character. That's why he's my favorite character.
That's a fair point.
Fair enough. Why you're out of the chat? You're here with us, back with us. Thank you, John.
I came back. I mean,
that was very insightful. That was very insightful.
You said just read the book, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'm back.
Yeah,
okay,
I swear to God, if you really, I know JJ is going to pine for the game, and I understand that the game is outdated, and I know there's an update, but it's still outdated, and it is what it is. I would argue at the time it was very great. Now it's kind of this still holds up. I read this again 4 months ago, and this novel, out of all the Revan stuff, holds up. If they were going to do,
I got a question for JJ. Since the rage, since the big thing now with these young adults, these young children,
you hang out with a bunch of young children.
You don't play the games. You go on Twitch and you watch people play the games. So could I do that? Would that get me
Yeah,
what I need
yeah.
to know.
There's you can watch there's people that so you can
'Cause I just don't have
actually
the dexterity to play
we
the
did-
game.
we did a news story last week that they call it a speed run, but the speed run record was broken in about just under 2 hours last
So you can watch the whole thing
last
in
week or
2
two.
hours.
So literally, like you could go on and watch, and I mean they could even speed it up, so it could be less than 2 hours.
Well, when they do the speed run, don't they skip the videos?
If I can,
They do
if I
just the
may-
main story.
I may, because of the style of the game at the time, the RPG at the time, like if you were an RPG player, like this was your wheelhouse. Like,
Yeah.
This
was made by one of the top tier, at least American RPG makers at the time, which was BioWare.
like at the
It's not a
time. So
Japanese
if you
RPG,
don't like
it's
RPGs, then and you've never read this novel, I really don't know how the fuck you like Revan, because like I was a Final Fantasy guy, JJ was too. We play we've talked about this before. We love RPGs, you know what I mean? So like this was it.
Mhm.
I mean, this was our gimmick. I will just say that game doesn't hold up. I don't care what anybody says. The game doesn't hold up nowadays as well as it was back then.
I would, if you're gonna go on and watch it, rather than watch like a speed run, I almost again. There's a lot of people out there that take cutscenes.
Just watch the cutscenes.
Yeah, watch
the conversations, and they'll take it and basically make like a miniature hour-long movie out of it, and you can kind of watch it that way, and you can get probably the gist of about 75% of it that way, rather than sit through and play a game for hours. I mean, the game's awesome. I highly recommend the game if you want to play a game, but if you don't like gaming, it's obviously not for you.
All right. Well, what about the epilogue then? John Jackson Miller, who's a really good dude, by the way.
So Lost Tribes of the Sith, interestingly enough, not talking about the comic, but Lost Tribes of the Sith was actually an ebook series that he wrote all the ebooks for. And there is a collected version out there that you can buy. And there's stories about the Sith peppered in all throughout the Old Republic in this thing. I just kind of placed it here because the ones that anything that comes close to tying into Revan happens about in that like 3900 BBY era, and there's a couple in there, but still a great book to pick up, and especially if you like short stories and you don't want to get into reading a whole novel. That Lost Tribes of the Sith collection is great to pick up.
And you're not talking about Spiro, the comic book. You're talking about the actual novel.
Yeah, the actual stories. Yep.
Which both, by the way, the comic, which is completely different than this, is great, and so is this. So
just different.
Yep. Next up is featured in Star Wars Insider 124 was actually the first, chronologically speaking, Old Republic story, which was about Malgus. So that tells his
Like keep grabbing instead of Malik.
Yeah.
I mean,
Malgus, not Malik. It is confusing on those two, but yes.
As far as dark storylines with like and something that's hold up because they're still doing it at this point. Man, the cutscenes for this are amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, Malgus, I think, is probably one of the, at least out of the Old Republic, he's probably the best villain character.
100% agree.
Yeah. I mean, you could say if Revan was a villain, but even as a story, I think Malgus' story is almost even better. Because they keep expanding on it even 10 years later. But
I think, and this might warm JJ's heart because I'll only admit to this once, but I think when they had Malik lose his jaw and kind of be a wussified pet to Darth Revan, that they realized, kind of like Kirkman did with the governor, that they needed to bring somebody back. And instead of bringing back the dude with the leather jacket, Negan, they brought back the governor, like super steroid up with a better backstory and one hell of a badass. And that's who Malgus is. So like, I mean, yeah. Okay.
But that kind of tells his, I guess, beginnings, I guess. And next, this is totally optional, but this was actually released on StarWars.com way back when as part of the story, which was Smuggler's Vanguard, which is about kind of the smuggler characters in the Old Republic video game. So it's a prequel to the game, but totally not necessary to the main storyline, really. But still, it's a fun little read. It only takes like 10 minutes to read. You can skip it if you want.
Tell us what you really think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a bad story. And a lot of these stories are actually written by the writers of the games. Like Drew Capuchin, who writes Revan, was the lead writer of like the Knights of the Old Republic games. So a lot of them are well intertwined by authors that know what they're doing. So next, this is probably right up there with Revan, maybe even better than Revan was Deceived, which says a 653. So this serves as a prequel to the Old Republic game, the online game. So, and it takes place around the same time as the Old Republic comic series. So, and there was actually, and I've never read this, and I actually had totally forgot it existed until I started doing this. So it takes place just about 8 years later. There's a Star Wars horror novel, which I think is like Darth Scarabus, I think was the main character or something, but called Red Harvest, which ties in a little bit, but you could skip it. But I actually never read it, so it could be good, it could be horrible. But yeah, Deceived is a really good novel.
You read it, let us know.
I started reading it, but then I like put it down because I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Deceived also too. If you get into even just watching the cinematics for the third game, Deceived is a novel you probably want to read just because it's really good, but B, it ties very closely to the game. Next up is this was Lost Sons. So that's the second series of the Old Republic in the Dark Horse era, which deals a little bit with I guess the descendancy of Revan and the Order and stuff. It takes place around the same time, 3643 BBY. So. And then Fatal Alliance was actually the first Old Republic book released. So.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she's related to Revan, or do you think she's
who's Satele?
Yeah, or do you think
Yeah.
maybe? Yeah,
This is like great granddaughter or something like that.
Well, of what's her name? But I think in the book they don't mention who the dad is.
Yeah, they do.
I could have sworn there was an implication.
Yeah, it's his Bastille's kid.
I could have sworn there's an implication in one of the books that it might have been Malak's and Bastille's kid during the torture thing.
No, it's his
sure?
Revan and Bat. Yep.
All right, fair enough.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It's in the novel, but Revan and Bat or Revan.
Yeah, I know it's in the novel. That's what I'm saying. I thought there was something in the novel because she brings up the point of her grandma being tortured. So either way, okay, go ahead. Keep continuing.
So Fatal Alliance was actually the first Old Republic book, a really good book, but does not necessarily deal with Revan. It deals with kind of the side characters of the Old Republic, but does tie in really closely with the game, which the game takes place kind of actually spanning over a lot of things. There's a prequel expansion. So to explain the third game, it's an online game, what do you call a massively multi-player online game, RPG game. But
email to JJ. Send it to JJ. Send it to JJ.
I said a better villain. I didn't necessarily say better character. But anyways, it takes place over a span of years, and 10 years in real life. So they keep adding to it. So there's prequels, expansions, there's sequel expansions. So, but the main guts of the game takes place in about 3640. So, and this is the game. If you want to go online and watch cinematics of it and just get the feel of it that way, the cinematics trailers and stuff for this game are incredible. Incredible work done on those.
Gonna have to do that because I don't have time to play that.
Yeah,
With the twins, yeah, shit's great.
Yeah, cinematic trailers are about 6 to 8 minutes a piece. You piece them together. I think there's like 12 of them.
I think they piece it together. It's over 40 minutes.
Yeah, but still, good time to watch.
It is.
Yeah.
Next up, one short story takes place around the end of that game, which is the last battle of Colonel Jace Malcolm, which is a character from the game. Just kind of tells the epilogue of that character.
Not a bad character at all. Not bad written.
No.
Looks like he's wearing the shore trooper, like the beige kind of armor there.
Yeah.
I actually saw those in Target yesterday. But
The shore troopers?
Yeah, the chrome, whatever the shiny.
Oh, the
one.
chrome. Yeah,
the shore troopers, and they had one of the bikers.
I saw those in Brooklyn
bikers.
yesterday too. I didn't pick them up.
Brooklyn.
And Annihilation is kind of the capper novel. So it's the end. Again, written by Drew Karpyshyn. I think I'm saying his name right. But who was one of the lead writers on the games. So
Dom, don't give Brooklyn any love. BK's head's already too big.
And last but not least, so this was actually things made not canon, even they were legends, was The Price of Power, and I think The Sixth Level or something is the other name of the other. These were short stories put up on the developer blogs for the game, and they pretty much wiped out and said, well, we're not really going to follow that storyline. And the final thing, which tells the very end of Revan's story and about his descendants and everything else, is the Shadow of Revan expansion, which finally takes place about 36-38. And I could have kept going. The Old Republic era keeps going all the way down to like Knight Errant, which is Marco's favorite series. He just got up and left, so I can say that. He loves that comic series, Knight Errant. He loves it. And, even Lost Tribes of the Sith comic comes in there around 2900s. So basically goes all the way up to the time of, Old Republic era basically goes all the way up to the time of Darth Bane.
You know what the crazy thing is? If Disney ever takes this stuff and puts it in the canon, they're going to change this whole timeline, of what we know. They're going to pick characters here and there and then change things around. Like, look, we're heading for a whole Mandalorian thing. So if they're going to do Mandalorian past lore, they're going to probably take the Mandalorian Wars out of the legends and critique them and fix them to make them Disney friendly, which is down the road. But this is so much like if you look at these stories and you read them, it's just good stories that people complain that they can't write. There's no writing, this and that. Get these good stories that were placed back then that they can make now and make them better.
Yeah.
But they choose not to.
I mean, there's, as far as like, so you want to know what's like recommended reading or what you definitely need to read to get the Old Republic is the Knights of the Old Republic comic for sure. And I would read all the Old Republic novels, starting in the order I gave you there. But definitely, at the very least, Revan and Deceived. So at least those three things.
I got to double check if I got
How many
Deceived in my
issues was
audio
the
library.
Knights of?
All right.
50 issues was the Knights of the Old Republic comic.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was a pretty, for a Dark Horse series, it's a pretty lengthy run. So.
Oh, good. Marco's back, so he can tell us how much he loved Knight Errant.
Oh, that's the worst piece of junk.
They're gonna seek that in your long box, man.
Well, we told everybody how much you loved it.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Yeah, I just got done
this
telling
is how
everybody
you
it was
know
your
that
favorite.
JJ's got bad taste because he loves that book.
They send it to Marco. They want those books.
me.
You want to get
Not
rid of your
me.
books, send them to Marco.
Why are we even talking about that?
Because I was saying that the Old Republic era actually goes all the way through up that and
Yeah.
up to Darth Bane and everything.
Okay.
I didn't include it, but I just was
Yeah.
trying to give the perception
All
of where
right.
it went.
Well, thank you for making everybody mad. Send your hate once again. He said
Yep.
that.
Sorry if
Magus
that was
is better
confusing.
Than,
Again,
Magus is better than Revan, so just pick up the
You know
Revan
what?
novel. You won't be disappointed.
We will
All right.
put the slides up on the Facebook page. I keep forgetting that I have a Facebook
Yeah, people
page
are saying
and
we
use
need to
it.
use the Facebook more. Thank you for that. Everybody did that.
Yeah, I think this is a good opportunity. It's things like this is what I should be
Okay.
putting
Yep.
up there. So I'll put the materials for that up so you guys can check it out.
yeah. But yeah, pick up
Okay.
those two novels at the very least if you're a novel reader. If you're not a novel reader,
Maybe
pick up
he
the
needs his own
comics.
Listen to
Twitch
it.
channel.
If you're a fan of Revan and you have not read or listened to the Revan novel, you are not a fan of Revan. I said it here. Send your hate mail to JJ because he says Magus is better than Revan.
And the audiobook is very well done for that.
Is
too.
it? Probably
It
not.
is well done.
Okay. Next up,
JJ,
what do we
you have
got?
you have your
Hey,
own
Mark.
Twitch channel, JJ?
Do what?
Do you have your own Twitch channel?
No. I don't think I do. If I do, it's not me.
I talked
So
to
you
him
can
about
play
that.
these games and like go to different places and like point and like.
Yeah,
okay,
Jedi
this
just
is-
wants to watch you play.
Oh, you want to
That's
watch me? Oh, no.
All
I
right,
can play
let's
the
do
games
top
for
10
you.
variants, boys and girls. All right, thank you for watching that. Thank you, JJ, for putting it together. I disagree with it, the novel is placed and the importance that you
Hey.
dogged Revan for having, but it's okay. All right, top 10. Here we go.
We have
It's
more
an
than
honor.
10, so not everybody's making it on the list.
Ooh.
Yeah, we actually
Cutthroat.
got like 16 entries. So this
No,
was an
17.
interesting one. 17.
One of them had
Uh,
2 1-in-25s. TIE
Yeah,
Fighter 5.
so we didn't just do all types of variants. We actually did mini variants, and probably what I consider 3 of the top minis that
Miniseries.
miniseries that they had put out. Kind of in that golden era, right when Chuck was still there. What's her name was there? Amos and all that stuff. But all right, here we go. Three that we have is
Mumbling about Tori
Galaxy's
Amos
Edge,
over there?
Thrawn, and TIE Fighter. What?
You mumbling about Tori Amos? What are you talking about?
Not Tori Amos. All right, here we go. We're just gonna go through them real quickly. We're gonna rank them. We need their help. It's based on everything overall. If you think
Yeah,
there's-
you can pick them. They're grouped by color. That's each book. So
it was funny because I bought a bunch of these variants cheap too, and I heard something really funny this week, so I figured, well, we'll do a top 10 variant. Let's do then. All right, here we go. Number 1, Pete, if you could.
oh, Galaxy's Edge. This is the 1 in 25 for Galaxy's Edge number 1.
Mhm.
Looks like a shot from inside the Sarlacc pit's mouth.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think
it's
book
not.
sucks. I think it sucks.
You think the book sucks or the cover sucks?
I think the cover sucks. Oh,
Yes.
the book's great. The cover
That
sucks.
looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's
Something
cool
about
this time?
The Sarlacc seems too small for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look.
I mean, it's
in the
like
Book of
this
Boba
huge
Fett-
pit that can like swallow a ship. Like I would think it would
Hey,
be
in
bigger
the
than
Book
that.
of Boba Fett, he could take the Slave One down, but Lando is holding his own when he gets. So
This one's hard to. It's hard to rank highly because although it has rarity on its side, I suppose
Mhm.
it's
I don't know. Issue
Not-
1.
yeah. I mean, well, if for
Yeah.
1 in 20, this was not a.
These minis were
It was
short.
not a very widely bought miniseries.
No, it
Because
wasn't.
first off, because not a lot of people knew what it was, and the people that didn't know what it was, like, isn't that a theme park ride? Who cares? But this cover's not good, and also the number 1, the other variant for number 1 is actually highly more valued and better, and has the character on it that's the
Oh, the 1
a
in
new
10.
character,
Yeah,
Duck Endor on it. So
Yeah,
I think it's a 1 in 10. Right?
it is.
put this at 10.
Yeah, we can
I
put
think
it there
10
now.
Yeah, for
We're
right
gonna get
now, I
bumped.
mean, the chance you've got 12, 8, 10. This is going to be the first
I
one
think
to
10
it's
get
gonna
is-
get
knocked.
knocked off the list pretty quick. I think.
Yeah.
Well, not quick, but eventually.
No, it isn't. It's not
Well-
getting ring tie. All right, move that down. 8,
We'll put it at
9, 10, whatever. All right, Galaxy's Edge number 2.
You don't have to go in order. You can jump around.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll go around. Well, now I did this one.
They're
though.
color
jump
coded.
around.
All right.
Okay.
Well, so this is
Oh
also
yeah,
the one
issue
25,
2,
right?
1 in 25.
Yep. I don't know who the artists are because I'm not good with artists. That's Pete's expertise.
Slimy? Is that slimy? Slimy?
I think it's Shiny. So,
Slimy?
Is it
Slimy.
Slimy or
a little
Slimy?
slimy. It is a
Slimy.
little slimy.
I actually liked
Um,
it. I kind of like the montage cover.
I actually don't mind this cover at all.
It's okay.
I like it. Different characters.
Harder to find.
Yeah, the cover's nice. The story, it's a Greedo story though, right? So I mean, not a
Mhm.
great story really, but
I agree. That's not a
cover's
bad
pretty
story.
cool.
5-ish, 6-ish,
Eh,
I could put up-
9.
we can do it for
14.
now. I think
It'll
we're
get
gonna
moved
do it.
around, but I'd say 6 or 7.
Yeah,
There's
I'd
a
say
lot of
seven.
8s here. There's a lot of
Seven.
for it. I think 8 can work all right.
Yeah, Will Slinny? Was that? I don't remember.
Wayseeker's not a phase, but 7
Put it on
or
8.
14.
Yeah, you got 14. It's okay at 7, says Joe. 2 for Eric, 7 for Obi.
So where are we doing? 8,
14.
7,
I think 7's fair.
7. All right.
For
Again,
now.
we're gonna have to move things
8,
around.
put
I
it in
know.
8. Put in 8. There's a lot of 8s on it. Put in
All
8.
right,
Put in
fine.
8. Put in 8.
We're gonna be moving things around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
17 books.
Yeah,
I'm
skip
not
around
gonna
a little
set.
bit.
I know which one I think should be one, but I'm not gonna set one there. There's gonna be some hard ones coming up.
Hop
soon.
around.
I'm
Red's a different book. Blue's a different
gonna give
book.
you a red. I'm gonna give you number 1 for red. A book. Quell, I love this book.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love this cover. Actually, so normally I'm like, I hate photorealistic type covers,
too.
but these
Agreed.
silhouette covers, I love them. I don't know why.
Agreed.
Langevin.
Agreed.
If I'm saying the name
Yep.
right.
What
It's
is
black
this
and
going
white, so
for? Though?
Pete hates it.
Can you look and see what this is going for now?
I
If
can.
there's, yeah. I
It's
mean,
hard
this-
to find. It's a
You know
hard
the
to find.
funny
I
thing
know
is-
it's a number 1, but
I've never seen it.
I'm
No?
telling you, these miniseries were not well bought.
These
for-
miniseries are tough to find. These were tough.
It's
to
not a
find.
ghost. I mean, it's on eBay. I'm pretty sure.
No, I know, but I think it's expensive.
Well, I didn't say it was a
There's
ghost,
an-
but it's
There's a 9.4 up for $85.
We should buy that. I know.
there's only one.
The only one.
Only
I
one
see.
listed. Wow.
That's the only one I
really?
see.
I mean, like,
Thanks.
let's put it this way: if you see
Right
these
after
in
Jedi
a
goes,
actual
they're all over
bin in
eBay.
the wild,
I could swear I see them all the time, but maybe
No,
maybe
it's
there's
a
a lot
Jedi.
of these
Maybe
still
later
have
ones,
the
maybe.
same,
There's
yeah.
there's
four
more than
covers
one.
that look like this.
yeah, there's more
There's
than one.
4 of the 5 that have this black and white.
So
like,
real
look.
quickly, yeah. So
Really
she's
care.
from Alphabet Squad. Her name is Quell. She's a very well, actually, to get on my soapbox, when they do characters that are LBG,
Oh, yeah, we talked about it last year.
yeah, TQ, I think this is the exact book of how you do it because you normalize it, right? And she is a pioneer for this, and I think they did an excellent job. And this series is amazing. I hope that Rogue Squadron, they squash whatever they're planning on doing with fucking Top Gun in space, and they end up doing Alphabet Squad instead. And I think anybody who's read Alphabet Squad will agree that that would probably be a better plan. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
like
she's
this.
amazing. They've
I
done
like
a great
this one.
job of fleshing her character out. So
This
far.
is like a 3 to me.
Yeah, this is 3 or 4 for me.
It's 2 for me.
Is it?
I can see it
It's
too.
2.
What's the chat got?
What does the chat have? I will see in a
A lot
minute.
of 3s and 4s.
I say 3.
Oh, 4s, all right. 3.
Well, let's go with 3 then.
3.
For now. I mean, again, we're gonna have
You
to
love the
react,
last year's Pride issue, yes.
but I like it at 3. That's
Great
good.
picture over 2. 3. Everybody's got her at 3.
The
I
only
don't know what to go
the
for.
only knock against that cover, and I'll say this, is that the story's not really about the Alphabet Squadron.
Oh yeah, not at all.
So
Not at all.
like the character, although there is a novel preview in there, so technically she's she's actually in that book. So she's about the only character that's in that book from the Alphabet.
yeah, but
Squadron.
it's she's not drawn in the book.
Yes, she is.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was actually the write out preview.
No, she's actually in it. I'm pretty sure.
You sure? You better go check that.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Please go double check. Thank you. All right. And he left to go double check.
You told
There
me.
we go. That's how you do
He's told me
things.
to. I'm still here, audio.
Did you guys? Hey, should we just throw number 1 up there because everybody knows what it is? Should we throw it up?
Was it Afra?
Thrawn.
It's the Matina.
Oh.
Number 1.
Yes. I will have that book eventually.
Okay.
I mean, this is actually the last Matina that's good, and then the downfall
This
happened
is
after
the-
this.
This is the only 1 in 50 on this list. Everything else, I think, is a 1 in 25.
Well, he swiped this from the dust jacket,
Well-
and that was one of the. This is one of the art pictures that they proved that he was swiping stuff with.
I remember when this came out, and I didn't want it because I'm like, what do I want a close up of a face for?
I could have got it for cheap too when it first dropped too, but I didn't.
What's it
This
going
one's-
for?
You guys know that I've talked
A lot.
before about us doing 50s, right? And this was number 49. I could have made money off of a Joker Jim Lee cover.
A 9.8 is $3,500. It's
$3,500. Well,
For
good thing I
9.8.
got a 9.8.
Yeah.
So
BK
Wait, another
saying,
9.855, another 9.8 $4,000,
She is in the book.
9.4.
BK saying it's a 1A, and I think I'm going to end up agreeing with him before this is over because there's another book in here that I know is on the list. It's pretty hot.
anybody else? Is anybody denying 1 on this book?
For
Because
me,
we see
personally,
2.
yeah, I might be more of a 2.
Well, Lopez doesn't
Oh,
have his
yeah.
anything too.
I mean-
I get that.
From an actual art perspective,
It's
Really?
nice.
a 2 maybe, but
Well,
it's hard to
listen,
deny the
rarity-
value of it.
Rarity and price, 1. Art, probably 2.
I bought. Well, I mean, I got mine for $20 but I bought it because of the art. Well, I love the character, but I
Well,
bought
I
it
mean,
because of the art.
You're gonna
I'll
buy
say
it.
this
for the
though,
art.
we don't have it on the list, but the animation variant is clawing its way up there.
That's
Yeah,
fair,
animation
but we're
variants-
grading that. So let's put in 1. They already have it as
Alright.
1.
I
it's
think
gonna go to
one's.
8.
I mean,
I mean, honestly,
Oh,
but
really?
when you think
You
about
guys
it, though,
think-
like,
we're not putting that Afro one as 1 because that color is ugly as shit. I'm telling you right now.
But the Afro
Um,
one is
no,
real.
no, no. But
All right,
I don't know.
let's
Just for
go.
this one, I just don't
Let's
know.
do
There's
another.
nothing special. What else
Uh,
happens? I mean, apart from it starts Thrawn's backstory, there's not a first. It's
that's
Right.
true.
Changes his origin.
So
His
what-
new
what-
Oh
origin.
yeah,
outside
it
of you
is.
want to
What's
pay
his
for
name?
the
Isn't it?
cover.
What's his name's first? The fucking the little.
don't fucking tell me
Petty picture.
Eli.
Yeah, Eli.
Eli Vanto. Yeah.
Don't tell me you're
Christian,
buying
uh,
fucking Eli.
Isn't it prices first?
That's why you're gonna spend all
No,
that.
it's not
I like
Price is
it.
First.
I like it because I like that they rebooted the story. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. This book I know is expensive now, but I like it. And when I bought it was because it was a fan book. It's a collection. Like I won't ever sell it. The thing could be 10 grand.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
never
I
sell the
hear you.
book. I mean, so for that point, like that's kind of what I'm saying. Like you guys can all talk junk about some of these covers, but like, would you ever sell the book at any price? Because that book I've been offered good money for that book, and it doesn't leave. That book's in a box with books that are $30,000 and $40,000. Okay, that book, even when it was only worth $100, it was in that fucking box. That's how much
Yeah.
I like that book. So
Like
All
I
right.
said, I just wasn't in love with it when it came out.
Not
yeah,
surprising.
yeah, fair enough.
I
Fair
like
enough,
the
fair
blue
enough.
and red.
This is a really interesting one because it's one of the 2 covers in TIE Fighters, TIE Fighter 4. It's their high ratio variant, but it isn't the shadow variant.
It's not the black and white.
And I think it's really underrated. And I think people, because it's not black and white, didn't realize maybe the
yeah, I
rarity
think
of
they
the
miss
book.
it.
Can you look this book up and see if there's any
I'm doing
available?
it. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, it's actually one of the most common ones.
And I actually really like it. I mean, I like this cover.
It's the Yasmin
$100,
Petrie cover, I think.
23, 27 raw. That's it. There's only
That's
like
nice.
4 copies.
23 or 27.
Yeah,
it's one of the most common ones. It
Sold
really
on
is.
March. One sold March 5th for $16 plus.
Oh yeah, I'm doing asking prices. So this way, if you guys
By the
want
way,
to go buy one,
She is a picture, full appearance, Marco. Eureka Quill. She's
Okay.
in there. She talks. She's in like 8 panels.
there you go.
In the
For number
hallway?
one.
In the hallway.
Yeah.
Was she in the
She's
hallway?
talking to him. Yeah.
Yeah, in the hallway. She's talking to him in the hallway. Okay. Yep. Yep. You're right. When you did it, it's been a long. I mean, look, man.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just confirming.
14-day
It's there.
cons for the last 4
He's
days.
cleared it up for everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think 5's fair. I think 4 or 5's fair around here for this.
I think it's a little high for now, but I'll put it there.
Jeffrey never saw it before. Jeffrey Jake. 5, 4 through 6. Okay. Fair.
Again, 7 of these are getting bumped completely off the list.
I don't think that one's going to
The only thing
No,
the only knock I have on that is so in the actual TIE Fighter characters from, I think it's Shadow Squadron, I think was the name of that
Mhm.
squadron in this.
Shadow Squadron. Yep.
None of them appear on this. And even in this, like it's obviously one of those pilots, but there's no face. So it's like, you don't know who it is.
This
If
wasn't
you're
the comm.
OCD, you're-
Wasn't this
this
the
one-
comm guy? I thought this was the comm guy, the guy that communicates with the rebels. No.
No, I think you're right. I think it is the comm guy. Yeah. I don't know. But anyways, I mean, my point is like none of the Shadow Squadron are on the variants, which is kind of weird. But
Okay. All right. We will go
Cover.
back. We
Give
will
us
go back
another blue.
to. We'll go back to a book that I just picked up recently for 20, and is a Thrawn book.
I got this one too.
Actually, this is 10.
So we
Like
bumping
I know
Galaxy's
it's
Edge.
going for 600 and 9.8, and I probably got a 9.8 there. But this is the worst out of
It's
all.
not a great cover.
This
yeah,
is the worst out of the 6 covers by
It
far.
really is.
This is 9 or a 10, dude. Flat out. Don't care. I probably got 3 of
9.8,
these.
yeah. There's a 9.0 for 230, a 9.8 for 700.
Jeez.
Last 9.8 sale
Jesus
was
Christ.
600 best offer.
220 raw.
220 raw. Right. That's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
I got it for $20. Yeah.
I
Not good cover.
paid less than that when I did buy it.
Terrible ass cover. I haven't paid 20 was the most expensive I bought this book for, and I'm telling you, it is not a good cover.
So, are we bumping Galaxy's Edge 1 then? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
It's better than Galaxy's Edge 1, so it's 9 right
What do
now.
I keep
All
saying?
right, we'll put it at 9 and we can
At least
push.
it carries the value.
Yeah,
value,
yeah,
it-
you're right. Yeah, should be. It's not going to
It
be.
just looked like Doom.
Yeah, he does look like Doom. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks bad. But realistically, you think that's worse than? Do you really think it's worse than? I think this is worse. Ugh.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're both,
Han-
they're both
Han
not
looks
great.
I think that cover looks much better.
Han
Than that
looks
Thrawn
like
book.
somebody's cosplaying like
It's a shot from the devil's anus.
yeah.
After you had Taco Bell.
Matina's the best. Watch your mouth. Who said that? Was
What?
that Astro? Mm.
Actually, I kind of
Yeah,
agree
we're
with
going
them.
with
I like
taste.
it. I like the quirky cover.
All right. So we've got 2 blue, 2 red, 2 green. We'll go back to green. Green.
Yeah.
I like this
Hondo!
cover.
Yes.
I like
Hondo.
the Hondo cover.
Yeah, I like it except for the second print's better.
Yeah, the second print is better.
That's facts. Somebody
That is-
hashtag
that
them.
is-
But
it-
with that being said, we're not ranking that again. Well, I guess we are ranking against everything. So
it's everything. It's all.
are we
You wanna know
for
what
this?
this is going for?
No,
Are we for
no.
5? What?
This is like a
What's going-
7, 7 or
Okay.
6 maybe.
Well, I know what some of these books are, so I'm just trying to not make Pete do too much work. So 6 or 7.
It's all right. It's all right. There's none up right now. There's none available.
7, 6.
These are,
7.
I mean, for this series,
You
all
can
the
go to 7 for
ratios,
now.
all the ratios are pretty. I hate using the word rare over and over again, but they're pretty hard to find. I mean, the chances you find one in like a back issue bin are
For a
pretty
dollar
freaking
stuff,
tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fair.
Definitely.
All right. I got it
Mhm.
at 7 for now.
Okay, 7 it is. Very good. I think it's 66667. All right, we're there. Yeah, Obi says he has this one. Nice.
Go
All right.
ahead.
Obi's a good digger, by the way. I'll tell you
And
this,
frankly,
Obi-
I mean, it's one of the few Hondo variant covers too. As far
Oh
as that
yeah,
goes.
it's
Yeah.
not a lot.
There's not a lot of Hondo covers out there.
no,
But
no,
like you said,
no.
the second print's still better.
All
I
right,
agree.
we're gonna go to blue next, and I'm trying to see should I give an uglier one or an okay one. Here we go. We will give whatever the
Well,
fuck
I gotta
this
pick
is.
the crappy ones that
Yeah.
I have. I have this one too.
Yeah, so do I. Wow,
All right,
what is going
put that one
on?
back
with
where
this
you got
shit?
it.
Huh?
I don't
Put it
even
back where you got it.
List.
Yeah,
Yeah.
round 4. I
Yeah,
would
you-
debate.
You don't like Killer Croc Palpatine? Like, look at
I
him.
know, right?
Well, it's
I
weird.
didn't,
Like
even,
the
I didn't even
from
see
Amazing
Palpatine. I'm
Spider-Man.
stuck on
The characters-
Thrawn's face. It's
this is always a
terrible.
weird cover to me because the characters in profile, like Tarkin and Vader, look good.
Yeah,
They don't
Target
look
Vader
bad.
look good.
Yeah,
actually,
but the
the color-
characters' faces look terrible.
The color on it, that pink color that they use, is dope too.
Yeah,
And I actually like the blue that they do with Thrawn, like the gleaming blue thing.
Mhm.
I think all that's good. That's why I was about to say, like, as much as I dislike it, I mean,
Yeah,
Does
you're
Ron
right. Like
really
the
have
magenta
something
kind of
like
thing
that?
does kind of pop
Yeah.
a little bit.
makes it pop.
I like this one better than I like 2. From an
Yeah,
art
that's what I'm
perspective.
saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I kind of like. I think
Ron
we have to
needs
move
some
this
pocket
to a 9
protectors.
slot.
That's what I'm saying.
9. I'm fine with that.
10. What's going on?
So move it, put it at 9, and bump everything else down.
Not everything, just one thing.
5. What did it say, Pete? 5, 8, 9, 10. Always available. Always available for what?
I think he's saying
I'll
they're
put
not
it at
that
9.
rare.
Oh. Yeah, everything's always available.
Yeah.
Peter,
Oh, you
all
want to
these
know
are
what this one's for?
available. All of them, Peter, are available.
What's all available?
All these books are
No,
available.
Galaxy's Edge. There's none out there. That third one there's none
Online,
available.
but they're all available. Like I saw most of these this weekend. They're all available.
Oh, yeah,
I think he was responding to something else in chat.
yeah, yeah.
what
Because
we were
right now,
saying,
Thrawn 4 variant, there's none online right now.
Okay, so let's put this
I put it at 9.
9. Okay, cool.
I bumped Galaxy's Edge off. It's
Galaxy's Edge is
above
off.
2.
All right,
Thrawn 2.
all right.
Yeah, keep going.
Let's go. Let's go. I actually like this character in the book, so I'll put it up there. I think very
Yeah.
very underrated.
I snag this one every time I comes up because I love the cover. I like the character,
Mhm.
and also, well, we'll get to it later. But this had 2 variants, which was
It does.
super weird for this miniseries.
Yeah, 2, 1, and 25.
And this seems to be the one that comes up far less often than the other one.
Yeah, this one's a
Agreed.
winner. The other one's available. This one is not.
Everybody
Which is
went
really
for the.
interesting with 4 because when 4 came out and there's only one, I was like, what the heck? Where's the other one for 4?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's literally skipped an issue. And I think everybody forgot about it.
We bought TIE
There's none
Fighter
even
1.
sold the last 3 months.
Yeah, they're not out there that much.
The one we were just
So
talking
somebody
about?
just bought a TIE Fighter 194. Okay, good job, guys. Okay.
Did we sell the TIE Fighter 1 book by saying she was in it? Is that what? Well, actually, that's not a terrible. What was it? $85? That's not a terrible
No,
buy.
I just said I'm going to buy that book, and then somebody went and bought that
Oh, did
book. Sounds like somebody from Philly.
See,
Dude, come on.
Wikifax
wanna
says
make you a
it was the
liar,
only
you know.
TIE Fighter book he's missing.
We can't.
It was the
bought
one
that
everybody
book?
forgot about. Anyways, I
Here's
like
my
that one.
thing.
That's
Hey,
like a. That's like
Seriously, if you're in the chat, I don't care. You would own up to that shit. It's okay. We're
Yeah,
not
it's
really
all
that
right.
mad at you, but come on,
a.
dude.
Whoa. I said it's not a bad buy necessarily. That's a,
No, I thought it was a good buy. Okay,
All right,
so
where
here
are
we
we-
go.
where are we
Number
putting 5?
and these books, those books came out when they had crappy Marvel paper with color rub everywhere on that white covers of freaking
I think-
bear.
Lopez coming out with number 1.
No, Darth. Come on. He.
We got
I
a
think-
9,
I think,
got
No.
6.
I think
I think
5 is
five-
fair.
4 or 5.
I think 5 is fair and bump
5,
maybe
5,
the other one to 6.
Yeah, sounds
maybe.
good.
Yeah,
5 sounds
5.
good.
5.
5, so we
5.
bump the other one.
Mhm.
To
Yeah,
6?
except for I just said Obi, I was
God,
gonna
that's
buy
crazy.
it, and then somebody went and
That's
bought it.
crazy.
I mean,
All right, keep it
Put it at
rolling.
5.
It happens.
Marco's
what we're
all
here
upset
for.
now.
I'm not upset. It's just like, come on, dude. Really, that's what you're doing? At least own up to it. Get some balls. All right.
It was me.
Here we go. I mean, I have this book and I haven't graded it because I don't think it's that good.
I
And
like
I know
Two.
that
Two for
Wayseeker.
sure.
I know
I like
Wayseeker does, but
It's a fantastic
If you
cover.
have it
I
and
love
you
this
don't
cover.
like it, maybe you
I
should
like it.
sell it because it's I mean, this thing is
This thing's
Yeah, but
this
it
thing's
breaks up. I
brutal.
have
It's
them
hot.
all. I have the whole variant run, so I'm not going to break up the run to give you this book.
No, I don't want it.
This
I
and
want it.
3. For some reason, the
I mean,
ones
I
in the
do,
middle.
but I mean, I don't want
This
to give
and
it to
3 are freaking tough.
Whoa, there's a 9-4 for 500 or a
Yeah.
raw for $2,000.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's bought that. That raw for $2,000 has been there forever.
Yep.
I don't think anybody's bought it.
I think
they're
it's
saying it's a
a
9.8.
price on that.
BK.
So just grade it.
Oh, Astro was going to go buy it underneath us, and then he didn't even get to it yet. BK's the one that did it.
Oh, BK did
Jesus.
it?
Okay.
I
you
think
guys are
BK's
jerks.
joking. I don't know.
4. I agree. I agree with the
I
chat.
applaud
I
whoever
agree with
did
the chat. I agree with the chat. I agree
I
with
like
the chat.
I like this one.
I agree
I
with
know
one
it
the
looks like a
chat.
cartoony, but
4 after.
I'm just going
I
by.
can see it slotted in
it's
4.
hot.
I like it though. It's
I'm
what?
just going by what they're going for, and this thing is in demand right now. It's hot.
I'd say it's 2, but
a
I can see
9.8
it
sold for
before.
$1,200 on May 6th.
because the one thing that the TIE Fighter variant has going on. is the
Wayseeker has
first
his
appearance.
1A, by the way, just so everybody knows. He doesn't even have to vote.
So
Go ahead.
actually, the TIE Fighter is the first appearance of a lot of characters. This doesn't really have a first appearance in it,
No,
so
It's just a nice
Yeah.
cover.
it's just a good cover. Yeah.
hard to find.
Hard to find.
Nice
It's got
cover.
that one. I don't know if it's a first appearance. That one blonde character.
Well, I'm sure there's some minor first appearances, but
Yeah.
like characters they
All right, it wasn't BK.
Extended
He says
views.
he's in-
Oh yeah. Unless they do a Galaxy's Edge anthology, we will probably never see her.
But this is the
No.
problem with BK. He's always crying wolf, so you don't know if he's ever telling the truth. All right,
I
are we putting
believe
it
him.
at 4? Or are we putting it at 3? There's some real. I mean, look, man, I would put it at 4,
I'd say
but I
2.
do know.
Why do you put it
Oh.
2 though? I don't understand what you would put it 2 and not the.
He's
I don't
saying
know
it's in
either.
demand and the value.
It's just value.
Which I can't- it's hard to
I'm just
argue
going
that.
by
This
the-
is
by
probably
the
the most
market. The
expensive-
market.
second most
This thing's in
expensive one.
demand.
I think if you put this at 3, then you need to bump
Are we not
TIE
watching the
Fighter
show?
up maybe to 2 because I don't know what else would be 2 besides
Well, we'll
one of
see.
these two.
We
books.
might have to. We might be able to put it up. Put it in 4. I think it should go in 3, but put it in 4 for right now. Chat's got it at 4. Chat's winning. You know, I mean, giving them the dubs. Let's go.
All right, that's fine.
All
That's the only green that I think should even be on the 10.
Oh, I know what they're going to do. I know what they're going to do. Well, there's one book that could be 2. I disagree if they do it with this one.
You putting it
That's
up
not
next?
a false statement. That's not. that's not
No,
right.
hold on. Sorry, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Here, yeah. Stop moving. There we go.
Oh, the quirky.
No, I don't think it's this.
Yeah,
one.
I think the Kirky might have a shot at 2, but I actually like this book.
I do like the Raza. This is a Raza, right?
Yeah, this is a Raza. I would put this
Raza.
Raza at, I would actually put this at the 4 spot. Move after
Really?
that. Yeah, I actually like it that much.
I think it's 5 or 6.
Okay,
Maybe
5
the TIE
there.
Fighter.
I have no problem
The
with
pro-
5.
It's not the best Raza though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which Raza do you think's better?
Raza has a lot of great covers. I'm saying it's not the best of the Raza covers. Yeah, I think even some of his WWE covers were better. Than
Yeah,
this
exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
the rest
I
of
don't
I don't know.
It's a
It's
nice
just
cover.
it's not the best.
Price is red nose. Like,
I like the price in this.
She has like a cold.
No, she's just a little Tudorutski in the bathroom.
Yeah,
With Bush
little-
Rouge.
Lopez, it's everything. If you like the book, if you think it's a decent price, if you
Well,
I
you
don't
guys
think
got to
it's
tell me
good.
where you want to put it because I will have to re-rack a lot. Not a lot, but I'll have to
4?
shift a few things wherever we put it.
I'm gonna get crucified, but I say 6.
See 6.
I'm fine with that. I agree with you.
know what?
actually.
I actually think it should be 5. You're gonna move that down to 6?
Put it 6.
I don't know. It's over
I
that
don't
TIE
know.
Fighter. I
People
kinda like the
know.
TIE
Hold
Fighter
on
more.
now.
Oh, it's a good cover though. How
I
much
mean,
is
we
this
got
going
it-
for?
4s.
Pete, what do you got this for up on there? What's going on?
We got
Oh,
some
what is
4s
that
in
one
there.
going for? Let's take a
Free
quick
tie.
look.
Yeah, can we tie?
We cannot
Here's
tie.
this Thrawn 3.
4. Yeah, 4 3. Put in
3.
4. Bob
I
Thrawn
don't know,
2 off.
I'm looking it up to see what this thing is doing. It's a 9.4 is asking $700. A 9.6 is
Jesus.
asking $1,200.
Yeah, it's just shot up there lately. All
let's
these
look
Thrawn
up
variants
gold.
have shot up there lately.
I know I'm not showing you guys my internet searches, but I'm just telling you what's there.
Yeah, we believe you.
150 raw back in March. 170 also in March. $100 February. Raw. Those were all
Wow.
raw.
4 5. They're saying 4 5. Put in 4. Put 5. Move 5 down. Move
Wait,
6
so
down.
just tell me where it is. Just tell me where it
Five,
is. I know
five.
how to
Put
move.
in 5. Put in 5.
Five.
Five.
Okay, that's all you need to do. I know how
All
to
right.
move everything else.
All right.
I know how
next
numbers
up.
work.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
All right.
He
Well, I
learned
guess
from
we'll
the
go-
Count on Sesame Street.
I guess we'll go 2. Mark?
5. I don't know. The only
This one
bad
I
thing
don't
about
like
these
as much.
character variants is they get they're fantastic covers, but they also get to be a little boring. And Will Lark is like the most
Will Lark's the
boring
He's
character.
not on the list. He's the first one that's not going to make a list. He just isn't going to make it.
I mean, I still, in my opinion, I still put it on the list like above like that Thrawn 4 variant. But
Nah, we're not going to bother.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not on the list.
He's not making it.
I mean, I like it, but
Let's see, $26. Wait, hold on. May 15th, one sold for $26. Back in March, one of these sold for $122 raw.
yeah, they're kind of all over the place. Because like only a couple
And there
pop
are
up on
none
eBay
right
at a
now.
time.
yeah, they
So-
come up
Like
like
a bid
yeah,
war.
they don't come up all the time.
Yeah, so one gets caught in a bidding war and the other one slides by.
Yep. That's why you don't auction stuff that people aren't looking for.
You
Keep
you
telling
you
people.
must have mentioned Darth Lopez's sale with the staple hanging out for 180 that he mispriced because he did that whole thing with Bobber where the most confusing eBay sale I've ever seen.
I'm not going into details of these things. I'm just looking.
No,
at
no,
them.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you on whatever the what was
He's
the
not
last
going to
book
get
you
into that.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah,
it
I'm
is
talking
what
about
it
on this book. I was talking about this book when he said
Ah.
3 something. That was that weird thing that he did to sell a book.
is. All right, yeah, 11. Fine, it's off the board.
11. That's
Moving
off
on.
the board.
That's fair.
Yeah, this one just doesn't make the cut.
Okay.
We got 5 books left with only 1 spot left.
What green are we? What am I missing in the green? I did that.
We
one.
have the last green.
the last green.
5.
Yeah,
This is
5.
five?
Got the
I
bubble.
like this cover. It reminds
I
me
like
of a
it.
movie poster.
It reminds me a little bit too much of 2 though, kind of.
Eh,
Are they both slimy?
let's see. Number 5. What is this? Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like how they like Afro and On's hair and like it looks
Yes,
like
you're right. It is slimy. Good call.
It is slimy,
no.
No.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he did multiple.
I mean, they look like.
He did
I mean,
B and C.
it's.
But yes.
But it still
No,
reminds me a little bit of a movie, like a Indiana Jones type movie cover or something.
Yeah.
I
Or
probably
poster.
got an 8 or 9. I mean, realistically, I don't think we have it above the Hondo.
No.
I like it
No.
better art wise than the Hondo personally, but
It's
We don't have it above that. We don't have it above that. We have it above that.
I could see it at 9.
9,
I like it better than I like 2.
9.
Okay.
Anybody?
Well, 9's fine by me. What is everybody? Oh, there's some
5.
5s out there.
Yeah, cover 5, 11, 11.
No, the 11s are for the previous
Oh,
one.
yeah. The 11s were for the.
5. You guys
TIE
have this
Fighter.
at a fucking. No, they must have been ranking the last book. There's no way they had this at a 5.
Well, they wouldn't have had the
No.
TIE Fighter book at 5.
Oh,
No, they had. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they're. Maybe they're just saying what issue number we needed.
Oh. 9 is fine, says Joe.
Okay, then that's what we'll.
Okay,
That's
what
what we'll do.
are you guys doing this? 9 sounds good. Everybody, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Yeah,
Put
we're
it
pulling 10 off the board, moving 9 down, and sliding this one in
out.
above it. But I still feel like we're gonna
Two
bump
and
most of
10
them.
are way more expensive than these, but this is good. This is a good list. I'm glad we're doing this list this way. All right, so we're done with Galaxy's Edge. Now, arguably a good Matina cover. Or
Fantastic.
a good Thrawn cover, sorry.
Albuquerque.
Yeah.
I have fantastic cover. The only problem, the only knock against this book is there's nothing going on here as far as like an appearance or anything goes. Like
Do you
there's in
think
6 and there's in.
Do you think this is better?
Pete, Thrawn looks like Cody Rhodes in the cover.
Do I think the cover's better than 6?
Yeah.
I think the cover's better
The
than 6.
American Nightmare.
Yep.
$200 raw.
Jeez.
A copy sold on April 1st. Best offer on $100. I don't know what they accepted. But March 29th, one sold at $175 raw.
Wow.
And
Pain
March
in
5th,
the
$100 raw.
absolute rear to freaking get a high grade into because that black just
Yeah, this
and that
black
Marvel
cover.
paper just freaking kills it. But
These damn books, man. So much freaking money.
You get that J.J. Abrams lens flare going off into the background.
sure.
Astro put it at 2. There might be an argument there.
Yeah.
I personally have it at 4, but
I mean, like I said, I had the Afro Galaxy's Edge at 2. So
I did
I would
too.
put
That's
this-
why I'm kind of confused what we're gonna do.
This
I
is
think,
my
I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to move up. I think we're gonna have to move it up.
So if we
in a
put this at
perfect world,
4,
this is
will we
my
bump
4.
The other two up.
Well, I think we're
Or we
gonna have
put
to.
this above or below Afro.
I think we have to put it at 5,
Yeah.
and we have to move up both the number 3 book to 2, and Afro to 3, and the other Thrawn, the price Thrawn up, and put it at 5 if you're looking at the chat.
No, because you got a 2 and you got a 3,
Yeah, we
then you got a
have some
5
twos,
and you got a
that's
6 and a 6 and a
Three-ish?
2.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's
And
set.
two
to
of us said
5. I mean, it
2.
could be 4.
I say 4 is fair.
I had it at 5, 6. I mean, we're right in the middle. What do we get? How long are we gonna sit on this?
Well, we don't have to sit on it. We're just saying
You want me
don't
to
ignore
decide,
that there's
move
a
up-
couple people
move up
that
3 and
well, actually
4 up
Astro
a
said
notch and put
twice.
it at 4.
They were both.
There you
Astros.
go.
And I have the final decision. I think that's egregious and not an average.
Gavel. Gavel.
I'm not.
I'm the
Gonna
one moving the pictures. I got the final decision.
I'm not going to argue with it because I think you guys are just ridiculous. Okay, go ahead.
Where are we putting it? I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
4.
we changed to 4. Move
4?
it to 4. They're
so we're
changing.
moving the
to 4.
other 2.
Moving the other 2
We're
up,
moving
I
to 4
guess.
now. If it is cereal,
True.
I love this cereal.
Gotta get Dr. Afro cereal.
All right, we got 3 books left. 2 TIE fighters and a Thrawn.
Yeah, 1975's got jokes. All right, what do we have left? Did you say we
2
got?
TIE fighters and a Thrawn.
We'll go TIE Fighter, Thrawn, TIE Fighter. All right, we're gonna go with the B cover for this. It's cool. I like it.
Cool.
I think it's better than 10.
This wasn't a B. That was an incentive.
I mean, the set of B. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 1 in
There's
25.
2, yeah.
This is the other 1 in 25.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't. How else do you say that? The other. Yeah. What?
Yeah,
When I see B, I think like regular price B cover. But
Yeah, it's because I called it B. I think
called
on
it-
my
I
list
called it,
I
yeah,
named it.
I did do it to
120.
clarify. I actually think. I mean, I like it better than 9. I like it better than 10.
You want to put it on 10?
I probably
think
like
10.
it better than 8. I might even like it better than 7.
I think same artist as 7. I think they were both. Yasmin
I do
Petrie.
like it. Honestly, it's relatively cheap.
15.
But it's probably gonna be gone by the time I can go and buy one of the $20.
I mean, no, this one's pretty. This one and 4 are pretty
Oh.
plentiful, really.
This is Yasmin Putri.
Petrie.
Putri.
5,
5.
7.
Do we put it? Do we dare
I'm
put
in
it
that
at 7
7-8
and move
range.
everything down?
We got a 15, which I
There's
did.
value. There's no value there, though. Is the only
No,
thing.
there's no value.
It's
So
a cool
for that,
book.
I might
Try.
go in the 910.
We can't tie an 8.
I mean, like if you bought this one at ratio, you're cashing out probably below ratio
Yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah,
not
you
making
lose
it.
your ass on
This
it.
is strictly an art
I think
buy.
that probably
like
gives
it.
you 9. Then I don't think it could be above the Hondo one because of that.
All right, so 9 or 10.
9. Put it 9.
So we're bumping Galaxy's Edge 2
Mhm.
from the proceedings.
Mhm.
Oh, we're about to bump the other one too at this point.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna bump.
I will go cool character. I don't know how much love. Real cool character.
I like the cover. What?
I think character's good. The cover's good. Again, the knock is 1, the character's not in the book at all, and 2, it gets a little redundant.
Yeah.
It's still a great cover. Like I like this one better than we have at 9 or 10.
One sold
Yeah.
$9 $90. Are
It's
there any available?
$90?
There's one available with 5 days.
She does
left.
look like Storm.
It's at $46.
It's about to go.
Kind of a
We'll be
badass
there in a
too.
minute.
Like she is really a badass.
I do like the Storm cover. I mean, I do like the Storm connection there, but still, I don't like it better than the other 2 TIE Fighter covers, and these are all kind of the same.
Type of vibe.
I like it a little bit better than the other variant for 5 myself.
I kind of like it better than 9 now. I mean, no,
Yeah,
I like
it better than what we have at 9 too.
I like the character better than I like the 9. Maybe that's it. I like the character better than I like the 9. The look
The
of
cover's
9.
good too, but
She wins 10. They're putting 10, 9 or 10. Where are we doing it?
Let's do 9.
Just some rando. Good to see you. All right.
all right. I'll listen to Dom.
I'd almost say put it at 9 and just
Yeah,
take
why not?
take 9 off there and leave 10 where it is.
Why?
I don't know. Do you bump
Okay.
it down? I guess you bump
We're bumping it.
Bump
Okay.
it. We're gonna bump this other one too in a minute.
Yeah, I think we're gonna bump the other one too because
You might as well
the
bump
art
that
may
one.
not be the best in the world, but I do like this last book.
I actually like this last book. The
Yeah.
color on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
I'm
the-
not saying like there's a lot going on in IRL, in real life. If you hold this book in your hand, there.
It looks better. The colors really pop on this book. It looks better than in real life than it does.
Yeah,
Like
this was the second book out of this.
screen.
I obviously bought number 1 right off the bat. Then the minute this one went on discount, I bought it because I liked it.
And,
The only
and if we
problem
go
is
by
it's a little
by
busy.
Jedi value, this one is pretty damn pricey.
Is it? How much is it?
It's $585 for a 9.4,
Yeah.
or $2,000 for a 9.8 right now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh my god!
Those are the asking
God.
prices.
Well, it came out
Yeah.
as
Oh, this one. Well, no,
it
that's
came out
asking
as-
price. What sell
That's
for?
asking. The
You
sold
got-
prices are on April 9th, there was a 9.4 that sold for about $200. March 25th, a raw sold for $400. Back in February, a raw sold in a best offer of about $260.
Oh my god!
So
All
you're,
right.
saying,
Still,
you're saying
$300.
the complete run of 9/8 on these variants will probably cost you over 10 grand, close to 15 grand.
Yeah,
No.
no.
No, not 15.
There's only
It's-
5 of them.
Oh, well, 6.
There's a couple that are $2,000, and then the other ones might be
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
high hundreds. Come on, you
Yeah.
like that 4? Like no, not number 2. I don't know.
Yeah. I
It's
think
asking 2K. It's probably
I think this is fair to put it 6 or 7.
8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it,
It's fair to
and
put
I like it
six.
because I like its first. What's her name? Arlani or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These are the books you
It's a
buy.
good book. There's a first appearance in it, which helps.
You just
for
said
me.
the penny picture wasn't good, but now you're gonna say that she. Get out of here. All
All
right.
right, listen, those are the
I
books
mean,
you buy. You don't care what grade they are. If you buy them like a 9.4, 9.2, as long as you have them in your collection.
Well, you
Yeah,
buy
this
them
is something I
with
want to
one.
buy raw. I don't want to buy a graded copy. I can't afford
No?
a graded copy.
No, you're right. All right, bump off 10, bump down 9, bump down 8, dump down 7, dump down
Where's
6.
it going?
I think
7. A lot of
1 to
7.
6, right?
6 or 7. 7. Probably
Well,
7.
which one?
I think because of the price, people want it in 7. I'll give
All
it
right,
7.
well, that's fine by me.
7 seems to be the predominant number.
Okay.
Is that it? We're done. This is our list.
Well, yeah, obviously you can't buy for under now, BK. You can't buy fucking any book for under now.
It's pretty balanced. There's only 2 Galaxy's Edges, but
Damn, man. These books are so pricey right now.
4 and 4 for the other 2. That's not bad. That's pretty balanced.
Well,
ultimately.
again, I don't want to overplay it and I don't want to underplay it, but these miniseries didn't sell that great, especially TIE Fighter and
Oh
Galaxy's
TIE
Edge.
Fighter.
Yeah, and I wanted to
So-
get
TIE Fighter fucking 3 years later you could find like that shit was all over
Yeah.
the place.
I wanted to get
Yeah.
print run numbers for us, but I just didn't have the time.
Yeah, and I don't know what print numbers on, but I can just tell you from just what was out there and what I've seen over the course of years that those 2 did not sell that great.
It took a while
So-
for Thrawn to pick up. I
Like,
think
well, TIE Fighter, let's say TIE Fighter had 2 1 in 25 variants for the last issue. I guarantee you a lot of shops dropped most of their order by issue 5 of that thing
Oh, of course.
because nobody was buying it. Why would a
after
shop
issue
order?
2.
Why would a shop order 50 copies?
It was after issue 2 people started dropping that.
Yeah.
Legit.
Why would a shop have ordered that many?
That's fair.
Unless you're a huge shop like a
Same
Midtown
thing
or
with
something.
Galaxy's Edge. How many people bought the Galaxy Edge book, you know?
Yeah, Galaxy
bro.
Edge wasn't as bad. No.
Yeah. Galaxy's Edge, went to multiple.
Yeah, but
well,
wasn't as bad as TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter, that's why I think that's why they did the 125. Your option for both of them was because
Yeah.
it was doing that bad that they tried to change up the artist to hopefully get something going.
mhm.
TIE Fighter number 5. Estimated print run if we go off of Comic-Con, John Jackson Miller's website. 18,784.
Who did didn't he write the book?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He owns Comic-Con.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
he didn't write TIE Fighter, but yeah,
No, he didn't write TIE Fighter, but he wrote like
he
a
wrote
lot
his
of
novels, like Star Wars
and,
novels, and the Knights of the Old Republic comic.
yeah, because we talked to him.
Mhm.
Well, I talked to him with Nelms and Morello.
hey, come on, man. Come on, it had to be great. We
Yeah,
had
so
to do a little
18,000.
fun. We just had a little fun.
Just to add to the list because we just did incentives. We didn't put, but second prints on there for Galaxy's Edge are very good covers.
What
All
about
the
the
second
third print
prints.
of number 1?
Third print number one is kind of not a great cover, but
It's
I don't
Han
know.
walking on the scaffold, looking at the.
yeah, I know
so-
it's not art wise, it's not a great cover.
Oh,
That's what I'll argue. The numbers are funky with Galaxy's Edge compared to TIE Fighter.
No negative variants. What negative variants?
There wasn't any for these AOA.
Leave me like negative space variants, maybe.
What do you mean? No.
Yeah, and no store variant. I don't think there's any store variants for any of these titles.
No,
If there was, we wouldn't put them up anyways.
they didn't sell that well.
They weren't that in demand.
Mm-mm.
Even though I still kick myself. The one shop near me, one of my LCS's
These
store,
were the mini-
they had a
Clone
shit
Wars
ton
wasn't
of
a mini.
Thrawn in the dollar
Clone
bin.
Wars wasn't a mini series in the early Marvel runs. It wasn't. It just wasn't. That's where it is. It wasn't a. It wasn't a mini in the early.
Yeah, we're only doing. Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
just,
I mean, 'cause
actually, this isn't even all the miniseries. This is just
it's
three
the
of them.
early
Yeah,
minis.
it's pretty big.
Yeah. Probably right after this came out. Like, what was that stupid Vader series?
Visions
Oh, your favorite? Yeah,
That piece of shit.
when he's on the horse with the shield.
Dark Visions. Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Chat amongst yourselves for a minute.
And yeah, the age series. The Ages series.
Why does Darth Vader have a shield? Because we want him to look like the Death Dealer.
The second
Oh my
printing
God,
on
it
that
doesn't even look
number
like
one, it's a pretty good book.
What?
With Vader, it's like a different version of Vader on the cover. With the
Vader?
shield.
Did he just? I know he's not saying that fucking miniseries.
I didn't say the miniseries, guys. I said the cover.
Oh, okay, fair. That what he they were trying to do a Death Dealer homage.
Some I don't know. They, but I know that the second printing is a significant value because the way it looks, it's just a really cool.
Oh no!
It's
I'm
It's
talking
the
about.
picture from the comic itself, like the end page.
You're not talking about the one where he's riding the horse, right?
Yeah, he's on the horse. Yeah.
I don't remember a second print of that one. Talking about the Boba Fett cover?
No, the
For Ages?
Visions. The Visions.
Hey, while you guys continue to talk, I'm going to have the chat start throwing up ones for trivia.
Throw up
that's all we
ones
got
for
left,
trivia, guys. Throw up ones for trivia. He's finishing the eBay purchase. Yeah, right. He just bought it off underneath me.
I need to run like a 30-second timeout. Like I got to
What'd
figure out
you
how
get?
we
What'd
do
you
that.
get?
This is what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Dom next week is going to put together slides for that Vision book, and he's going to have to try to sell how that's not.
He
a
didn't
piece
say
of
the
crap.
book was good. He said the cover was good.
I said the cover.
That too. All right.
Oh wait,
All
so
right.
now
You want me to do
Jedi's
that? I'll
doing
do that.
Halcyon
Good, good, good,
4,
yeah,
and
no,
Dom's doing the Vision book.
Good. Hey, did we do ones? We start throwing up ones. Everybody's still. Oh my
Yeah, we
god.
got one so far, but I think the chat's
We
still
got some
behind.
ones.
There we go.
You want me to tell a funny story while we're waiting for ones?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mika?
We got time.
All right, so some people suggested on Tack that we go talk to Mika, that she's pretty cool. A couple other artists, and it was really busy.
Micah,
I didn't have a ton
or
of time to
Mika?
waste
Micah.
on
I trust JJ.
yeah, I didn't have a ton of time to waste in Artist Alley and everything like that. Not waste. I tried to fly through, and when they didn't have people out there, I wasn't just going to stop to like chat them up for the show or whatever. It just so turned out towards the end, there's a deal where I talked to Bill, and Bill's like, "Hey, do you know Mika?" And I was like, "Well, not really, but the show told me to go if I had a chance to go chop to her." But so he had said, I said, "Why? How do you know her?" He goes, "Well, I was sitting down, and this lady comes up, and she goes." What did she say? She said something to the effect of like, "Hey, do you have any Sousa books?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know. Do you know what?
Sosa?
Do you know what his books are like?" And she goes, "Well, no, I'm her, but yeah, I know what her books are like." And he goes, "Okay, well, that's fine.
She's
Could you name
me.
one? Could you name one?" And she goes like this. She goes, "Actually, you do have one. That one right there. And at the top of his wall was it Catwoman 39?
39.
Yeah, Catwoman 39." And he goes, "Oh, cool." And then he's like, she goes, "Do you mind if I ask how much it is?" And he's like, "Yeah, $235." She's like,
235?
"Yeah, something like that." And she or two, whatever it is, whatever it's selling for. It's
Is that
expensive.
what that's selling for now?
Yeah, it's expensive. And she
Wow.
goes, "Crap, they paid me like a third of that to design." So I was like, "Cool, I'll go chat her up." So I go over there, and she's doing this. She's doing that. She had photos of that or whatever to do it, and the guy wanted a remark. So, dude, she is so cool that she decided to platinum all the diamonds as a remark. So she's over there meticulously. Finally, I'm like, "Okay, dude." I'm telling the story.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Maybe I'll get her in a shot or whatever. I leave, and you can tell she's like looking at me weird. And I'm just like, "All right, I'm looking like a creeper now." I always feel like a creeper when I'm around, anyways. I'm not sitting here being a creeper. The guy turns around. I'm like, "Yeah, he seems nice, but like, wow, he's really like, hooked on this. And I'm like, this is taking forever. So I walk back to the booth over there. In the meantime, like within an hour, it shuts down. We're starting to clean up. We're starting to pull everything down. And guess who walks by? It's her. And I'm like, hey, she's like, oh, yeah. Hey, did you want to say something? I was like, I actually did. And I told her, I said, hey, look, my small YouTube channel chat loves you. Thinks you're a rock star. Said I had to meet you and that you're cool. So I guess I'm meeting you and seeing if you're cool or not. Not that I am the one to judge or whatever.
See if you're cool.
So the guy that I'm doing it with, this is going to play into tax show because there's two brothers that I work with. And one of them goes, and who's this? And I said, well, it's Souza. And she does the 39 Catwoman. He's like, which one? The Adam Hughes? And I go, no, dude, not the Adam Hughes. I go, this one. He goes, yeah, the Hughes. So what does she have to do with the Adam Hughes? I go, and I'm showing him the picture of it, right? I'm like, it's not, well, first off, I did something really stupid. I started to try to do the Catwoman pose. I go, the one where Catwoman's like this and the diamond. So that was a ball for a laughs. And she's looking at me like I'm the stupidest person in the world. So I go, oh, wait, I have a phone. Show him the picture. So he goes, the Adam Hughes. And I was like, no, not that. And he goes, oh, so she's like doing
to help you guys. This
there you guys go. He goes, yeah, that's an Adam Hughes. And I'm like, that's not an Adam. That's literally her. And
it's
he's like,
literally hers.
He goes, I don't get it. So he walks away. So I look at her and I'm like, I'm sorry, but believe me, like your stuff is very good. You're very popular. And one day, you know, like it's going to be like the Tony thing, right?
One day someone else will think that your artwork belongs to someone.
Well, I mean, after the guy's calling it Adam Hughes, I'm like, you know, people are really there's a lot of heat behind her stuff. It's really bubbling up. And she's very humble. She's a very humble person, youngster. She's kind of, you could tell she's like, oh, this guy's fucking weird, which is amazing, which is absolutely fucking amazing. So she takes off. And a minute later, I go, hey, dipshit. And I was like, that 39, it was done by Mika. And he's like, yeah, Mika Suzu. And it's like, the one you called the Hughes. He's like, yeah, so what? I go, that was fucking her, dude. He goes, oh, shit. That's cool. But all of that, he put that back up. So this is what she was doing. This is how crazy. I mean, crazy as
give me a second.
She's a rock star. She's a legend. Those diamonds, everyone that's sparkling, if you pay her for a remark, she platinums on the piece of art she's selling for you. So like she's got a little ink thing and goes through all these and makes these little diamonds sparkle, which is
that's really a cool cover though.
She's younger than me, T. Jones. She is well younger than me. So yes, a youngster.
Those youngins.
Yeah, youngins.
One of those youths.
Don't be a creeper. All right, let's get the ones back up there. Don't be a creeper. And the story, if you think that story's funny and good, by the way, if you see her, don't be like me. Don't be a creeper. Just tell her she does a very good job. She was very nice. And yeah, I always feel it awkward when I'm taping somebody. So, all right, here we go.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Watch Hidden Gems. I'm scrolling.
Watch Hidden Gems tomorrow. I talk more about her cover.
Stop.
By coincidence.
PK.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, he doesn't get because of this. He doesn't get it. Get him out of here.
No, he's just saying you were doing it. Cat pose.
Dang, younglings.
A cat pose.
All right. Hey, it's been a long weekend, guys. All right. Once again, to put up with that nonsense, she was very nice and has a very firm handshake. Not that it should make a difference, but that you know, like when somebody actually doesn't like flabby hand you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
That's the way her hand is. All the
came in strong.
Yeah,
all the drawing.
We're marking all those diamonds.
Dude,
exactly.
I'm telling you, it was
all the pencil clenching.
Black comic creator's hand.
That's true. Yeah, that's just true.
I'm just saying, and I'm just saying, like, you know, her though, she's a confident young lady.
Give us a number.
Jedi, what is wrong? I know you want to get to your trivia, but we got to finish the story out here. This is part of the.
You can, but we didn't need to know what PK wants to pick.
Does it have no end? Sure, it has an end, I guess, when I decide to end it.
I'm playing with you, Marco.
Here we go. Let's get through it. Ask the question.
All right,
Number 3.
Picks 3.
Number 3. Here we go. And I got to make sure I go. And
I absolutely did not, Astro. That is not appropriate, as a matter of fact.
What is Grand Moff Tarkin's first name? Is it Marshall, Garochi, Will Huff, or Griffin?
C.
Yeah, let's see.
That's a confident answer.
Wait, Astro, you've never played this game before?
No, it's BK is playing.
I understand that. I'm asking a question. Astro, you've never played this before.
Oh, he's saying that the who got picked is rigged.
Oh.
Ruben, you have a show. You can't win stuff anymore since you do a show on this channel.
Yeah, Ruben, you're part of the channel. You're null and void from giveaways.
You ever see us give Darth Lopez shit? No. I don't think fucking wins anything either. You can't win.
I should check to make sure BK was still there. Did we do that?
Yeah, he picked 3.
Yeah, he's telling me. Yeah, he picked 3.
All right, so a lot of people are saying C.
There you go.
Googling it.
All right, Astro's playing next
Trust
week.
me.
C, I guess soon the final answer.
Oh, they do like Garrosh.
Will help. C is the correct one. Will help.
Hey,
That is
wait,
correct.
that book, but there's a Tarkin book. Read it. It's really good. It's really, really good. All right,
All right, so BK, I don't know if you might not have picked the best week to play and win. This is what you won: Return of the Jedi wrapper
A rapper.
from 1983. It's got an Ewok on it. I hate Ewoks.
Aww.
So do you
You
want
want
a
a
deal
used
or do you want
condom.
to take this?
That who hit that? That's not appropriate.
Meow.
Oh, I hit it with my foot. I think. Damn key. I'll take it. You're not playing, Darth.
Darth, you've already got this. We all know you already have this one.
Yeah. So BK's got to
Pretty
tell
good
us
shape.
what he
To
wants
be
to-
clear,
In good
that's a
shape.
wrapper, not a pack, right?
Get
It's
some
a
a
wrapper.
deal.
Keep it or
Rapper.
go.
Deal. Everybody's gonna. Nobody want.
Amber.
I don't know.
Amber.
Astro wants it.
A wrapper. I tell you what, I can throw in something to make it spicier for him.
Deal. No spicy. No
Okay.
spicy.
No
Here
spicy.
It is.
Deal. We'll pick a number then.
Anyway, I'm telling you, you'll fall in love.
All
Yeah,
right.
pick a
The
number.
rapper, BK.
Okay, you got to pick a number.
Hold on, let
If you
me
don't like the rapper,
try to do the mind trick on AOA. AO.
he's dealing. So you
Two.
got to pick a number. 1,
Two.
2, 3.
Dealing and dealing.
Read Tarkin. You will not be disappointed. If so, I will send you the money back for what you paid for Tarkin. Okay,
Ooh, money back guarantee.
money back.
He said 2.
Eric,
said
no,
two.
Eric says take 2.
No, BK said 2.
BK said he
He
picks
gets
two.
two too. Do you not
I
know?
don't see it.
This is why the ranking
Oh, I got
system
one.
works.
Dos.
Just do whatever you
Dos.
want. to
Oh,
do.
now I see it. There it is. It's covered.
Yeah, that's why you got to find the ones in the back, Astro. I say 86.
That's what she said.
Is it a Star Trek item?
Holy crap! Trekkies suck. By the way, go ahead.
It says it's got a picture of Yoda. Or sorry, of Jabba laughing. It says sooner or later, the house always wins.
Nah.
Oh, he got it.
You got him.
Yeah. Yes.
You get the Zizor and the Luke.
Finally.
Yes. Zizor and Luke could go a better guy.
There you go.
Could go to a better guy.
Congratulations.
Astronomy. Astronomy thanks. I don't know. Congrats. Yes.
BK, shoot me your address where you want them mailed. I'll get it to Jedi.
Are you saying thanks because of the comment with the listen, you want to know why it sucks? Well, first off, very good question asked at the con. Very good question. If at this point you're standing in line to get William Shatner's fucking signature, how the hell don't you have William Shatner's signature already? Like, think about that. There wasn't no 15-year-olds, 20-year-olds, probably even 30-year-olds in that line ever. So that means you're probably in your 40s, 50s, or 90s. How don't you have that signature already?
But see,
Number
William
two.
Shatner is actually doing more signings now than he did prior.
Number 2, nobody cares. Number 2, except for these people, they did high pitch scream. Right? Number 2, why they also suck. Apparently, in Star Trek world, you don't have fucking pockets. They don't make pockets in space, apparently. I don't know why they don't fucking make pockets in space, but Trekkies don't make pockets because none of them have money. None of them buy shit at a con. They just pretty much walk around, pick their noses, and wipe their boogers on your stuff. So, yeah, Trekkies, another
That's
reason why.
nice.
Fair enough. All right. What else do we have? Send your stuff over. BK, we're not sending you anything. We're re-rolling. All right.
It's under Renovision.
He's got the Zizor and
BK.
the Luke.
No, re-rolling. Re-rolling.
They all saw the answers.
Has William Shatner ever? I doubt William Shatner's ever kissed a girl.
Yeah, you ever watch the Saturday Night Live with
Yeah,
William
feel
Shatner?
bad for
There were some tough questions on there. He picked, I think, the easiest question on that slide, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So good job on that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. The
I'll
IG,
tell you
yeah.
this. There was a pretty big line for the guy who played Black K comparative to the Shats.
There you go, BK. That's the IG. Also, remember for the giveaway, that's the IG. So make sure you tag me when you post what's your favorite segment or show. If Jedi's Trivia is your favorite segment, let us know. Post it on IG. Tell the world.
Hey, so there's a couple things too for TAC.
Or
TAC's
if it's
fun.
Marco's rants.
Yeah, but Marco's rants. We'll even consider that a segment.
Yeah, there you go.
It's every show I'm on, for crying out loud.
That's what I'm saying. So we'll consider that a segment. If that's your favorite thing, post about it on IG, tag me, and you're in for
Why
Astro.
would you do that? Don't do
Gorgeous.
that. Don't let them troll more than they already do. Do not do that. All right. So TAC, we'll have that. We got a bunch of other stuff coming up. If you didn't check out Two Ferns, check out Two Ferns.
Forces.
Whatever. Luke,
Yes, between
in
two
Ferns.
forces yesterday.
Luke in Between Two Ferns came out yesterday. Make sure you're watching that. TAC, we'll have some good stuff. We're going to do something about an artist that we're probably going to try to ask you guys to help out. If nothing else aside to his YouTube channel. I will say the one downside about this year is one of the people who used to book a lot of stuff at Detroit Comic Con and Motor City Comic Con. She moved on. She's now doing Fan Fest, whatever it is, the one out in Chicago, and that group. So a couple artists and a couple vendors had lost their tables. One is a friend. Two are actually friends of the channel, and they're in the chat. Dan didn't get his table this year. And there's an artist named Luke. We'll put his stuff up, and if you guys can go out and support him, if nothing else, just hit a sub on his YouTube channel. I'll show you more stuff on that. We're gonna have Reese. Make sure you check out Reese's Rare Comics. Make sure you're also checking out Daggett's. Give him support. We'll update on him. And then we got some funny stories because the con is what the con is. So
I'm looking forward to it.
what is this, Astro? Oh,
Tune in if you want to know how many pairs of shoes Marco used.
Yeah, if you want the cover, you're gonna post
I'll
on
choose
IG. So
good.
your mom and all your
Tell
family.
your mom. Yep. If you want the cover, have her sub. We're doing all right.
Say hi to your mother for me.
And remember, Between Two Forces, episode 3.
I don't know, man.
Viewer question. Viewer question gets answered. If you guys got questions, shoot them over to Jedi.
I think
and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I think our discussion on the best Star Wars mom was a really fun discussion yesterday.
Wasn't
It
bad.
was a lot of fun.
Wasn't bad.
I don't know, man. People got upset about that Boba Fett show. I don't know. Jedi almost had a heart attack putting together the point system.
You know, it wasn't the point system. It was that no one read the point system, or some people didn't read the point
read it.
system. And
You
then,
don't have to read shit to win.
the hate I received every year, every week. So yeah, I'm stepping down as commissioner if we do this again.
Yeah, I don't
Dom,
know
you
what
can
we
be
could do
commissioner.
fantasy wise for that anyway. Like, there's not enough, I don't think, to go around.
No,
Yeah,
why
I
don't we
think
just
it'd be hard.
we could do
we'll-
something
Maybe we'll do a bingo. Maybe we'll do a bingo or something. We'll see.
either that or we can just take a wild guess who might pop up and you get points for who pops up. Just like just
That's
nothing
what we did
big.
last time, more or less. Though.
Yeah, we thought about we did think about doing some sort of bingo, but
Could we do bingo?
We could do
Yeah,
a
we
bingo.
kind of
we
got
have
behind.
time?
We didn't develop it like we got behind and didn't develop it.
Well, we
like
got to come up
All
with
right,
a few
so-
things.
All you gotta do is come up with a board.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
just got to
Eric,
come up with a
for-
few options. We can randomize it and then just, send out digital versions to people so they have them.
So thank you very much, Eric, for reminding me. We could do something like that. Absolutely. I think I will work on
Yes,
the bingo.
we
thing.
do need
Not that we're
back
not
issues.
doing enough work already, but we will try to figure out bingo. I'll hand sketch some things and maybe we'll get done. Eric, we are going to do episode 2 of Back Issues. I'm not going to tell them what it's about because people love, especially people in Philly, love to take some of our content and then go claim it's their
I
own.
have-
and do it. So
I have
till we-
nothing to plug. So
But go watch the last time. Your
We're
first
gonna
day.
go do that. We're gonna do back issues. Go
That
watch
was last
it.
time.
Well,
I'm saying, go check it out if you haven't watched it yet.
People, I think we got over 250 people to watch it, so I really appreciate everybody that watched it. I think Eric did a great job on it.
Yeah.
round of applause for
You
him.
both did. You both did. You both put together a nice little program.
Look, if it's not for you guys, and if it's not for Eric and everybody that does my shows with me, I don't know how much I'd be doing shows. So, also too, make sure Ferns, we need to get that going. So keep it going, guys. Who's the cameo guest each week? For what, Gray? What is this for?
Maybe for Tack.
I think for Jack, he's in.
Yeah,
you have to do
we got to fill in for Corbin.
Obi, do you want to come on this week? You can come on this week. I don't care.
I don't even know what our topic's going to be. I'm going to have to work on that sometime too because it's fucking Sunday, and we got 2 days, and I've done nothing
For what?
for Wednesday. I mean, I'll do the news.
Well, last episode, I was supposed to come on and do a prize
Oh yeah, the cards. Yeah, we know
about
that.
cereal for 2 hours.
Oh,
I think this week,
I can't believe you guys like this
about
cereal, guys.
ranking.
Honestly, I appreciate everybody with the cereal shit because, like, I didn't think it was that funny, but
So,
apparently y'all
if you-
did. So
If you did cereal,
Let's
does
do
that mean you
candy
got to
bars.
follow up with Saturday morning cartoons?
no.
Yeah.
Because
Wait,
those two
wait,
things
wait,
kind of
wait,
go
wait,
together.
Something
no,
about
no.
ranking deodorants this week.
But
Are we
No, we're not
nobody
doing
on this-
deodorants.
Look, time out. Nobody on this panel, nobody on this channel is that funny. That was some organic shit that turned out to be really funny. Don't act like we're hilarious because we're not. Okay.
Let's do colognes.
What are you talking about?
No, I think we're pretty
I
funny.
give up. Pete,
Brute.
thank you, everybody. Let's go.
Bruce.
Yeah, make sure you
I'm a
enter
comical
again. You
genius.
know what to do. Enter the giveaway. I'm going to post a video tomorrow about how to enter it again. in case
Lyrical
you didn't
genius
see
of
it.
a generation.
You
Yeah,
Star Wars viewers got the sneak peek at the entry, so you got to jump start on everybody. So go
Jedi's
enter.
the funniest out of us. I'm just letting y'all know, and that's it. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Ugh,
And with
that's
that,
a low bar.
Bad jokes.
we'll
Because-
see you guys next week when we give away Astros cover.